What up, everybody? Y'all know what time it is, man. It's not time for the best podcast. It's time for
the worst. Huh? The worst.
all right, man. So y'all know what time it is. Sir.
Hey, my bad. I had a little, I'm in my bunker, man. Some people pulled up, knocking on my bunker earlier on the top. I think there were just some people jogging, so threw me off, man. I had to get war ready. I had to grab my,
All right,
what's
man.
happening, man?
Introduce yourself, man. Introduce yourself real quick, man, and we gonna get right into it, man. Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself to the people.
Okay, man. For those that don't know, man, you already know, man. Mic check. Can y'all hear me good over there? Y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we got you, man.
All right, I'm kind of skeptical, man. Them people been walking up like, hey, I'm ducked off a little bit. So anyway, though, it's the one and only that boy Birdie, man. You see it right there. Just hit the link, man. Hold on. All right, that boy Birdie, www.thatboybirdie.com, man. It's the one-stop shop, man. Come get your credit repair, get your life together. It's a lifestyle, man. I'm trying to help people get their life together. Don't be intimidated by them. Don't be intimidated by the mask. Everybody got them on. NBA players, executives. Come on, man. So I just want you to know that it ain't always a man with a suit and a tie that will tell you a lie. You know what I'm saying? Or that won't tell you a lie. So special shout out to everybody coming through, man. We just getting started. We got to keep everybody rolling, keep everybody up, and we got some serious topics to talk about tonight. And it's not to bash nobody as usual. We just want to get our point across and let you understand how some real men feel about some situations. But let my partner tell you a little bit about himself, man.
All right, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's your boy.
And my man, my brother, Kung Fu Fighting, Kung Fu Hebrew. Ho, 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 ho. Ha! Ho, 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 ho. Ha!
All right, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Shout out to everybody checking in, man. If you haven't already, man, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Man, hit the subscribe button. Then you got to make sure you put your notifications on, and I need to make sure I turn mine off because clearly they going off in the background. Real quick, man. We done tapped in. If you tapped in with us last week, you got that winner for the Super Bowl, and you also got caught up being the first song Usher did, man. Shout out to Black Wolf checking in, man. What's going on to everybody out there checking in? Real quick, man. I know we ain't gonna spend too much time in it, man, because we want to hurry up and get to the first segment. Your thoughts on the Super Bowl, halftime, anything stood out to you real quick?
Man, you know what stood out? What everybody's seen and what everybody's showing on social media, man. 13. Taylor Swift, 13th album, 13th appearance at the Super Bowl. Come on, man. You feel me? Yeah. What's up, my boy? Genius. Hey, man. Everybody tap in, follow on the YouTube page so you can comment, we can see it, we can post it. Let's get it. But yeah, man, all that ritual stuff, man. Come on, we got Ice Spice throwing up like this. Come on, man. What we doing, man?
Ain't she from Texas? Ain't that ain't the Longhorn sign? That ain't Texas. That's what they do in Texas, right? If you from Houston, that's the Houston, Texas sign. Yeah, that's what that is.
Ice Spice is from New Jersey.
Well, I mean, I tried, I tried.
Yeah.
But anything, man.
But what's your understanding on somebody making sure they look at the camera? He say, oh, with the cross upside down, the Antichrist cross.
Man, I think you need to save all this for top secret because I was talking about the game. I was talking about halftime, some outfits, a catch, a throw.
Life is a game, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This whole game is connected. But we ain't gonna get that deep.
Bro, can we hold all of that for top secret, please? Because I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? But did you watch the game? Did you see a nice play? Did you hear a nice song? Did you see a nice dance? Anything?
Yeah,
ain't too deep. So we got to keep them on the surface for right now. Keep them on the surface.
Oh, okay. Well, what stood out to me was the nice cuddle. The nice cuddle of Usher, Raymond, and Alicia Keys. You feel what I'm saying? That was the spotlight. Oh, what I said. Usher, right. Raymond, you know how he do. You feel?
Okay, man. Once again, I don't know what y'all saw at the Super Bowl. I'm still thinking about your boys. Jermaine Dupri with them girl church socks on. That was probably about the worst thing I saw at the Super Bowl. And yeah, that's why I changed my pick, because I told you they showed Andy Reid eating that hamburger, like I said on the show last week. So if you paid attention, I had to switch my pick up. But let's go ahead and get into this.
Hold on, who you switched it from? What you had? San
I had San Francisco on my sheet, but then remember I said when I saw they had all the props for Andy Reid eating the burger, what type of everything else was gonna go on. Her was the spotlight. Yeah, I could dig that too. That's where I said that's me and my sister agreed. That's when the Super Bowl got good. I mean, the halftime show got good. It was kind of shaky at the beginning to me, but yeah, when her came out there and did the guitar solo, I was digging that. What you guys say?
I thought they said they had to put the AI on on her lyrics or some shit. And they say she came with that. Oh, no, that was Alicia Keys. My bad. I think it was Alicia.
I was like, yeah, I don't think it was her now. Her gonna do the thing, man. But
okay.
All right, man. Y'all know what time it is. And shout out to Sis, man. I apologized last week because I did all the old not decrepit, the ancestor Georgia peaches. So I'm gonna try to do a better job with this state this week. So let's get into the W, which is we're gonna talk about the whip.
Don't be scared of falling. Scared of falling. Don't be scared of falling in love. Don't be scared of falling. When love
BeatStars.com.
Donate.
All right, man. So we back real quick, man. Y'all know we like to start the show off good because we don't never know where it's gonna turn. But we always want to start off with some positive things to say about some positive, strong black. Well, I'm sorry, this strong women in this women period. We ain't gonna say black women, all races. Yeah, all races. So we talking about the women of the state next door to Georgia, which is gonna be South Carolina. That's shout out, man. That's the home of my mama, man. She was straight up from South Carolina, man.
Cops, okay.
Yep. Home of the watermelon capital of the world. But let's get into it, man. Mary McLeod Bethune. You should know that last name, Bethune. She helped form Bethune-Cookman College, which is now Bethune-Cookman University, kind of out there in Daytona Beach.
Hold on, Big Check Bethune.
Nah, not Big Check Bethune. Well, she probably got a big check. I think she got a big check from FDR. All right, man. Hold on. Don't be sending no straight face emojis. We gonna get some more. It's Black History Month, man.
Y'all hear that on the radio every day. Big Check Bethune. What?
But it's Black History Month. I gotta give y'all a little something, man. I can't just do just 25-year-old Instagram models and stuff like that, man. See what I'm saying? Look at sis. I'm gonna get it. Anyway, let me keep going, man. I'm trying to give y'all some Black history for Black History Month. Let's keep going.
For sure.
Althea Gibson. She was the first black woman to ever win a major Grand Slam in tennis. So before you had Serena and Venus, you had Althea Gibson, man. You ever heard of this young lady before?
Yeah, that's who they were talking about with the best one for real. You know, they were trying to debate was she all black and all that though. You know what I'm saying?
Was she all black? Wait, what you mean?
You know,
what else was she?
They were trying to act like she was mixed with something. You know, like Tiger Woods and Mahomes. You know, that's just what I heard.
Okay.
They were trying to steal it. They were trying to steal it. Did they try to steal? Okay.
Hey, sis, you're gonna have to cut me a break because I'm trying to give y'all some history first. I'm getting there. All right, here we go. Eartha Kitt. Y'all might remember this lady from Boomerang. You see what I'm saying? There you go. From Boomerang, right? She's also from South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? But she was a singer and things like that as well. So Eartha Kitt is also a great woman. Man, what you thought? I know you remember that part on Boomerang, man. Did you see Eartha Kitt in her younger years?
Yeah, she already let me know what she was on. Straight into it. That was my type of woman. I said,
yeah.
Ooh, let me. I was trying to turn my name to Marcus.
No doubt. All right. Let me see. All right, so we know you know what? See, I'm just gonna ignore my sister for a little bit because she don't want to get this history out, man. I gotta teach the people a little
Boomerang
something.
was the movie. Boomerang. What's Holes? That must be the new movie. New TV show. Might
I
be.
think.
I
Wait,
don't know.
was that?
Is
Wait,
she
was that
still
anime? I
alive?
think that was animated. Nah, she died a while ago.
Oh, okay.
All
Rest in
right,
peace.
man.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. Shout out to her, man. Andy McDowell, man, is also from South Carolina. I know she was in a movie with Hugh Grant. I don't know. She's a little bit older now, but yeah, you know, in the movie she done played in. Anybody in the comments know a movie she done played? I'm trying to think about one to stick out for me, but
she looked familiar though.
Yeah.
Damn, she looked familiar. I fought with the movie, so yeah, she looked familiar. I remember it was a book in the movie.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now, but once again,
we finna get to the bottom of this. Hold on.
oh, you about to get to the bottom of it? Hold on, what you mean? No, you don't know no movie Andy McDowell played in? That's not good, man. Somebody in the comments got to know something she played in.
Groundhog Day, man.
Yeah, that's it. Groundhog's Day with Bill Murray. Yeah.
Yeah, with
that
Bill Murray. Green Card.
Well, I would just say Groundhog Day is probably enough. Yeah, Multiplicity with Michael Keaton.
So Michael when he was an angel. John Travolta was the angel. Michael.
Oh yeah. Okay, so she was in a couple of movies, man.
Footloose, Beauty Shop. Oh,
she was in. Wait, no, I think she was in the new Footloose. That don't count, man. All right, let's keep going. We can stop right there. Yeah, because she wasn't in the. Yeah, forgettable, right? Forgettable. Viola Davis. I hope this is getting better, there, sis. Dr. Tobias. All right, Viola Davis. Y'all should know this young lady, man. You know, she won an Oscar and things like that. She's a very accomplished actress, but she is also from the state of South Carolina. Was she in ain't this woman king?
Yeah. That's her.
That's woman king, right? Okay. Did you see that?
Yeah. I like all the movies. I like in what it was, the TV show, what it was.
And she playing Michelle Obama too?
Murder, She Wrote, and all that shit. You know, all the women used to be watching the Murder, She Ain't that what it is? Nah, not Murder, She Wrote.
Nah, she wasn't in Murder, She Wrote. She was in what's the lady name? Why did I get killed?
Yeah,
but
I'm talking about that shit.
I know it's Murder is oh my God. How did I get away with murder? Thank you.
That shit right.
Thank you, audience, because I was like, boy, please stop with that. The homie our ancestors.
Okay, yeah. I got time, Shawty. Get right.
Also played Michelle Obama in the little First President thing on Showtime, because you know our boy Maurice, man, he was playing the personal trainer out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah. Shout out Maurice, man, doing a good acting, man. They say he don't want to sit, he don't want to open it up.
Yeah. Mary Louise Parker, man. I remember this lady from the Weeds, man. Did you ever watch that show on Showtime, The Weeds? When she was selling that weed called MILF?
Oh, no, I ain't never watched it, man. I thought it was some old Sex in the City type shit. I wasn't even thinking it was like that. It was about a white lady in the suburbs, and she became a big time drug dealer. Yeah. Well, not drug dealer. She just only wanted to sell weed, and her strand was called MILF. Plenty of it. Pound.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nah,
yeah. But
I gotta double take that.
But the whole thing about the whole show was they kept talking about how fine they thought she was, and I was like, I mean, I didn't see it because they kept talking about, I guess, like the whole purpose of what she was talking about was like, I don't know, man. They say she had everybody in the whole show kept talking about how nice her butt was, but I don't see it. You see it?
Man, you know the white girl, they looking for the little apple. They ain't looking for the watermelon back there. They just want a little apple, a little cupcake. You know how that shit go. Little cupcake. It just get on their body, you know.
But nah, I mean it was excessive, and I mean it was like an obsession in the show. But let's keep going.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, Kimberly Aiken, man, she was Miss America back in the 90s, man. So you know, man, South Carolina doing their thing. She was Miss America, I believe, in 1994. What you got to say about her, man? She kind of reminds you like the old Saved by the Bell 90s look, right?
Yeah, the 90s look, natural beauty, no long eyelashes, no goddamn hair hat, you know, nothing like that. Just the basic. I'm just saying, if it was us, if it was us, y'all talk about us. Shit.
There you go.
All right, we looking crazy, y'all gonna say we look crazy. So why we can't say y'all look crazy? All right. Someone looks good laced up right now.
Equality, man. Y'all know what time it is. All right, man. Angie Stone. She a singer, I believe, right? Yeah. You heard any Angie Stone music? I can't think of no song by her right now, but she from South Carolina as well.
How you put up there don't know that Angie Stone, bro? What is you talking about?
I'm saying I can't think of an Angie Stone song off the top of my head. That's what I said.
I can't either though. I can't either.
Okay, all right. So you just tried to clown me and then you couldn't name one.
Hey, but then what I mean, bro, then what we mean. See, we showing a lack of appreciation to the positive, good women. No more rain. That's what she's saying.
Okay, yeah. Black Brother. That's what I thought that was
Black
Angie Stone,
Brother.
but I ain't want to be wrong, but I thought that was her. But yeah, a positive song about black men. So we salute you, Angie Stone, for having a strong song about black men. But let's keep going.
For sure.
Nikki Haley. Now she's supposed to be Indian, allegedly. She was supposed to be the first. She was the first female governor of South Carolina, but she's supposed to be Indian. But she looked extremely
Moreno.
Nah, she looks straight. She looks straight Caucasus Mountains to me. I don't see no Indian. I mean, bro, I don't know what part of India. I mean, they got people like this in India. Maybe I'm,
Dr. Tobias say she shouldn't even made the cut, bro. I think we need to move on.
The first female governor of South Carolina should have made the list. What we doing now? I know you might not like her politics, but it's still significant, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
She probably was a plant. But I don't know.
Bro, we gotta get the top secret, because boy, I know at all. I got you. I'm gonna make this one short. All right. Then my girl, Shanola Hampton. A lot of y'all probably saw her on the show. Oh my God, why I can't think of it again. So it's another show on Showtime.
Man, you forget. Come on, man.
Man, I just forgot it, man. As soon as it's my sister's fault, because I gotta be like, what's name, man? I gotta cut the comments off, man. Cause they distracted.
You making us look like we don't appreciate the good women. That's why we got all the thirst traps and all. See, feel what I.
Well, you go ahead and talk about that real quick. Talk about the thirst trap real quick.
No. We're gonna talk about the good. The good.
Shameless. That's the show she was on. Okay, she was on Shameless. So if you ever seen the show Shameless, if you ever seen the show Shameless, thank you.
Cue the words.
Right. Nah, we're not cueing the words yet. Not yet. It's coming though. It's coming. All right. So yeah, she's an actress and whatnot. She's also from South Carolina. And last but not least, my cousin, Patina Miller, straight out of Paisley, South Carolina. Y'all might know, shout out to my cousin. Y'all might know her as Kanan's mom on Raising Kanan. So look. So do you even watch Raising Kanan? Because I don't. So I feel kind of bad.
I watched what it was, one of the season, 1 or 2. I don't even know how many it is, but I watched one of them and shit. But man, I'm tired of. I'm really tired of seeing the same. No, I want to give an explanation.
I'm listening. I didn't say that.
You know me for being in my unfortunate incarcerated situation several times. People get fascinated with. Hold on, let me check the comment. People get fascinated with hood novels and shit. So after you read 1 hood novel, 2 hood novel, 26 million hood novels, you don't. Same when you see it on the TV, man. After how many times you can see a nigga sell to work, kill a cousin? I mean, like, come on, man. We need something different, man. And I love the hood shit. But that's what stopped me, bro. It's just the same shit over and over again.
Yeah.
It's 50 Cent story. That's what it.
Okay. I got you.
That's every nigga story. That's what I'm saying. The average nigga I know, that's his story. That's why it's not fascinating no more. Because, like I said, I've been in unfortunate incarcerations, so everybody is the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all get me without me saying too much? Everybody there is the bad guy of their hood. Yeah, so come on, you know what I'm saying? I done heard every story from every bad guy, but that's what's up. Y'all want to hear 50 Cent? I understand. Those haven't been there, done that.
No doubt, man. All right, man. So once again, man, the women's section is brought to us by Southern Fusion Bistro. So once again, if you're in the Atlanta area, right outside of Atlanta, down 75, man, go ahead and stop in Jonesboro and go check out my cousin's restaurant at Southern Fusion Bistro. All right, man. We back. All right, man. So it's early, man. We the link is about to get put in the chat, man. So y'all know what time it is, man. We about to go ahead and open up the arena. And when you enter the arena, you know you got some options. If you want to talk, if you want to have some analysis of a situation you might be going through, maybe you got an internet confession, or a crime that you need to cover your face up because you just committed, or if you want to have a conversation about the topic, man, like I said, we about to go ahead and open up the arena. I'm about to go ahead and go into the YouTube and on all the different platforms, and I'm gonna pin the StreamYard. So it's time to go ahead and open up the arena.
What you mean? It's a murder beat.
Would he do these things if he is a servant? And I say servant.
All right, man. We you all right there, brother? Are you on the rest pack again?
Nah, man, I was just getting in the standby. I got to get on like the mannequins. I'm being your bodyguard right now, man. It's gonna get tough in here, man.
I got you, man. I got you, man. So once again, I'm just gonna let you know the rules of it and everything, man. So if you watched it, like I said, if you want to come join us, man, and you want to come be a part of the show, once again, we ask that you be respectful, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna say, you can see it's two different wavelengths on the show, right? So we're gonna definitely make sure we keep everything fair. Once again, you can talk about any other topic that we brought up. You want to talk about Super Bowl? You want to talk about the topic for the night? We about to just put that on the screen real quick so you'll understand. Like I said, you got a situation you want two brothers to analyze, or man, you just want to come up here and say what's up, man. However it could be, man. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into it tonight, man. But if you already saw the everything on Facebook, everything on YouTube, everything on all our social media platforms, this is what we talking about tonight, man. The baby mama versus the sister wife. All right. And some of y'all out there might be wondering, what does that mean? Okay. And basically, you want to kind of start off and get a take on it first, or how you want to start it off, man?
Well, I got a small take. I don't want to take over the segment right yet, but
I got you.
I just want everybody to think about it like this, really.
Okay.
What do we want as a race, as Black people? How is we gonna survive at the rate that we going? And I say that because if all the women is saying fuck their baby daddy,
okay,
and all the men is getting tired of the shit, they just tired of spending, they tired of supporting, they tired of providing. We know it's something that don't never did it anyway. But if all of them is getting tired of doing that, what's gonna happen in a minute, man? Because you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be strictly all the women with the money. Cool, you getting the money too, because they not hiring the other 80% or 50% of men is felons. So you know that knocked them out the box. They'll never make the money as a woman who's never had no felony charges. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of women with big, long federal records and prison sentences. Pause. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
I got you.
The playing field is unfair. So I just be wanting people to take time to think about that now, before we just go so hard on the black man talking about what he don't got and this and that. Because a little bit earlier, like the 80s, 90s, the women used to be happy to help their man get straight, where they both got straight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now it's like it's frowned upon to even build with a man. So I'm just trying to figure out where do we want to be, because both sides can be cool with this, right? All the men can say, fuck y'all, we ain't got shit for you. We'll never spend $10 on a date. And then what is that gonna leave you? Praying that a simp or a fat nigga that just never got a girl through. Like, that's what you're gonna have to be left with, and hoping they will just take up the slack instead of just being what a man asking for. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm confused.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty good take to open it up. I'm just going to say my take on it real quick, because I do see we do have a caller in the background, and I want to go ahead and get her in here real quick. This is my take, right? When you're talking about, because basically we're talking about polyamory, right? So what we're talking about is basically dealing with multiple people at the same time. So what I'm trying, or my take, or what I'm going to say is, if someone is coming into the relationship with a child and she has a baby father who she still interacts with, who she still has to have conversations dealing with the child, right, she is asking whichever man that she brings into the situation to accept polyandry, because now I'm in a situation where I have to deal with another man, and I have to deal with my new woman, and I have to deal with this child. The same way, some men out there, they would say, that I'm not gonna say it's no trend, because polygamy is not a trending topic. But the way I look at it is, as a man, I understand that this child that is walking, living, and breathing is the result of one of your previous relationships, right? And as a man, if I want to be with you, it's like you say, women are they're a package deal with their children. So if I want to be with you, then I have to accept all that it comes with it. And then that also comes with, if the man is worth anything, right? Or even if he's not worth anything, I'm still basically, now I become a simp for a man who don't even want to take care of his own child. Take over his responsibility with no benefit to me at all. You got to look at it like a simp. It's one thing to be a simp for a woman, because simp might get a little naked picture, he might get a little something. But if you simping for another man who you might not have never met because he ain't in the picture no more, right, I just feel like that's just not a beneficial relationship. So my take is, if you want a man to accept you, your child, or most of the time children, multiple baby fathers, then my question is, why wouldn't you accept a man who wants to have multiple women? Because you're asking men to do the same thing. That's gonna be. Go ahead.
Let me add a little bit of that, because you got to think.
All right, then we're gonna bring in Mother May, because
for sure.
She ready to go.
I know she amped up. We got you. She doing a few push-ups. I got you.
Got you. Go ahead.
But so all I wanted to add to that was, you right. If it's a multiple baby daddies in the picture, and if they halfway cool, that's basically like he got contact access to this woman for however many years. We can say 18 or 20. It's only fair when you think about it. We just being thinking. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, this man who come in the picture, he has no women in his phone, no access, no nothing. Let's just say he has no kids at that. So he's all yours, while you get to have your homeboy, your fur baby daddy, your second. When you feel sad, you know what to say. When your stomach hurt, your second baby daddy hit you, know what. But go ahead, I'm gone. I just want you to think about it.
No doubt, man. Like I said, man, we're gonna go ahead and bring this young lady to the stage, man, and we're gonna see what she has to say. Welcome to the worst podcast that Mother made. Where you calling us from?
I am in Buffalo, New York.
Hey,
Okay,
shout out
upstate New
Buffalo, New
York.
York, with
Okay.
that boy Benny the Butcher. Yeah, what's Henny, Benny the Butcher.
Boy,
Okay,
stop.
yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, you got a good ass mic over
Okay.
there. I need to get that mic you got. That bitch beam.
All this is an iPhone 14 Pro.
Damn, I need I need to change
No
my
doubt, no
hookup
doubt.
then.
All right,
That
so
what's up.
cool. Real quick. So this real quick. So what would you like to do tonight? Would you like to address the topic? Would you like? I mean, you got a question, anything that you like to ask? You got a
What's on
confession?
your mind?
What would you
Oh
like
no,
to do tonight?
I'm addressing that double standard topic that y'all sitting up there acting like it's just a one-way
I
street, and
like
that's a
that.
two-way street.
We ready.
For sure.
We ready. Go ahead, man. We
Okay,
wide open.
so
Go ahead.
my intake on that is the scenario that you put out, you have to remember in the times that we're living, both men and women are coming into these relationships with kids, with other people. So that man might have 4, 5 baby mamas, and that lady might have 2,
Okay,
3 baby
hold on.
daddies.
Let me
Ho-
address that point.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let
no,
it
you
rock.
you
Let it
gotta
rock. Let it
wait.
rock. Let it rock.
Hold that
okay,
thought.
that's right. Okay.
Let me get my shit off real
I
quick.
got you.
So when you step into these and what you're asking of that woman is the same thing that she should be asking of you, because as women, so as men, y'all may care, but y'all are not, y'all come with ego, y'all come with pride, so y'all not even walking into that situation really caring about who her baby father is, because you know you about to show out and stand up and put your foot down and stand on business. As a woman standing on the other end, that woman puts up with a lot of more rhetoric, a lot more they not giving grace to the point.
Oh,
They're not giving grace to the point of coming in like a stepmother. Okay. Now a woman will be quick to be like, yeah, you want to be my play stepdaddy. Women don't even be comfortable with wanting to play stepmama to other people's kids. They don't like we don't. Now there is a vast majority of these hoodlums that do
Okay.
like to play baby mama, well, stepmama and stuff like that. But I, for one, can say I'm a woman. I've been in the situation
Mm-hmm.
twice. And
hold on. You don't like being a baby? You don't like being a stepmom? Is that what you said?
I didn't say I don't like being a stepmama. I said we are not given the same grace as men when it comes to walking in the step parent role.
Okay, real quick, yeah, because I like your energy, but once again,
Yeah, me too.
since it is 2 of us and 1 of you, I'm gonna go ahead and let my boy rock with you for a little bit, and then you know what I'm saying. We just
Oh
gonna
Lord.
tag out
Oh,
real quick.
no,
So
see,
I'm gonna let y'all rock for a second, and you know, y'all play nice, man. But I'm about to hop into the back, man. So here we go.
The Great American Bash knows what that's like, and we saw
There's
earlier.
something going on there, though. There's sparks there.
Yeah,
I think we've got ourselves a.
all right. We gonna go one-on-one for a minute. That's what's happening. So look, you say something about they come in and they gotta show out. The man gotta come in and show out and say he don't care nothing about the baby daddy, right? That's typical.
Because the man is supposed to be leading. That's the roles that we be playing. So the
Right.
man is going to lead the household. That man is not going to want you to question him in any aspect when he has that household, when he is in the forefront. Your
Oh,
baby father is there, but he's there. Now, I am a firm believer in communication. So when we are dating, those lines, those boundaries, what you expect from me as your woman should be already stated. Now, by any chance if those lines get crossed, then yeah, there should be repercussions. There should be conflict. There's gonna be those issues. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
As a
okay.
woman,
Oh, go ahead, keep
as
going,
a
keep going.
woman, we don't get that same grace because we are taking the submissive role. We are abiding. Our man is sitting there laying down the rule. Okay, that's my baby mama. She about to drop the kid off. You know what I'm saying? We don't get to overstep
Oh,
that line
oh,
in no way, shape, or form. And as a woman, being a mother, you the first thing we think about is "Ugh, she about to be over there with my kid. I don't want nobody disciplining my kid. You know what I'm saying? Men think that, but they're not gonna go as hard as a woman would. That's why I don't feel like
oh.
it's the same playing field when you guys are bringing this up.
Okay, no. See, I think we kind of going on 2 different paths. That's the thing. What you saying is accurate. You just saying if it's two people with kids, the man usually gets to call the shots, and you don't get to do it how you might want it to do it and all that, right? Kinda. The woman don't get to say this and that.
Kinda.
Oh, okay,
Because
but what?
you guys said, quote unquote, you got all these baby daddies and they just gonna be at your beck and call, basically. That's exactly what
Oh,
y'all said.
But let me give you a point. Let me give you a little point right quick.
Okay.
The the thing is this: my co-host is one example, and I'm another example. So that's what make this show so unique. I can understand it because I got kids. I got 3 and this and that. I get that. So when we come, we're gonna have a different understanding from the beginning. It's things we're gonna have to say. You right. But my co-host has none. With that being said, now you have to equate him in the equation of the top caliber men of the world when you add in how much he may make per year. Having no kids, that's amazing now for men. You know what I'm saying? If someone is serious about
Vice
starting,
versa.
hold on,
Vice
what's vice
versa.
versa? Hold on, what's vice versa mean?
There's
So what?
black women with no kids that come with the bag.
So that I,
That walk
okay.
into
Oh,
relationships with men who got the baby dad. I mean, who got the baby
oh,
moms.
hold on. Good point. Good point. Nobody, or no, I'm gonna say this. This is what we've been trying to figure out. For whoever is the is the person who doesn't have any kids and they're in a great position, male or female, should they even take on that risk?
They should, if that's where their heart is. If that's where their heart is, then yeah, why not? If your
But
heart is not in it, you cannot take on that role
but
because
The
now,
Great American Bash knows what that's like, and we saw
There's
earlier.
something going on there, though. There's sparks there.
Yeah,
I think we've got our.
oh,
Continue.
y'all playing.
Yeah, man, we can do it a little different, man. You know how we try to do something a little different. It's just boring. You gotta like, we don't want to double team and tag, but continue on that because you said 2 very interesting things. So I'm gonna bring my perspective right now. But you said that he should or he should want to. I'm just gonna let you continue that thought.
I said, if
Go
your
ahead.
heart is in it, you definitely
Uh-huh.
should. And if your heart is
Uh-huh.
not in it, you should not, because that does a disservice to the child.
Okay, so 2 things, right? You said okay, because he kind of prepped it a little bit, talking about these women that you would be referring to, right? Because you said there are women out here with no kids and they're bringing the bag, right? Meaning what? They make a lot of money, correct? So my question to you would be, what benefit is that money to me? Because if she's leading with, let's say hypothetically, you're leading with that bag, what does that do for me? Is she ready to like come over here where I'm at, then sign a direct deposit and that bag's going into my account so I can decide what goes with it? Or is she just coming over here with a bag and I'm supposed to do everything now? Like, how does that, like, what benefit to a man is a bag if the bag is just something that she makes?
Well, so the scenario that you guys gave was the
However you
man.
want to flip it, you can flip it. You can just talk about this: a woman with no. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but a woman with no kids, right, coming to me with a bag. A man with a rather large bag as well, with no kids. So if you're leading with the bag, what does that mean to me as a man? Does that mean my treatment is going to be at an elevated level because she makes a lot of money? That's the point that I'm trying to say. If you lead with a bag, hold on, we gotta try to stay focused because he
But
loves
hold
sound
on, I
effects.
just
Right?
want
Go
I
ahead.
just want to get a little bit of clarity, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Because the scenario y'all gave was that you're a single man. I mean, you're a man that is career driven with no kids. And you're dealing with a woman with kids. I'm
Absolutely.
speaking in regards to vice versa. So not even
Mhm.
you, because you wouldn't fit the criteria. You see what I'm
Right, right,
saying?
right. Yeah. So
So
when
with
you're
her
talking
being
about both parties have children, right?
no. I
Okay,
still
I'm
want the
sorry.
scenario that you
Okay,
that
same
you
scenario.
put yourself
I'm
in.
tracking. All right, now I'm tracking. I'm tracking. Go ahead.
Okay. So let the roles be vice versa. This is a woman with no kids and career driven herself. And then she meets him, she stumbles across a man who has kids, and now she has to take on that role. If y'all were to get married, now she got to worry about all the child support that's about to come out of her bank account because you guys are now one. You see what I'm saying? And it's vice versa, because if the shoe was on the other foot and that man got custody of all her kids and she the one that's on child support, it's gonna be
Right.
the same scenario. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I just felt like it was a double standard. That's all.
No, cool. Cool. See, here with them sound effects, but I gotta stay focused. All right, so check this out, man. Check this out. So a man who has children and then a woman comes in without kids, right? And you're saying now she's got to split up her bag. So you're basically saying it would be the same thing and it's a double standard. My question would be, so then the relationship that we're speaking about would be a 50-50 relationship, right? Because what if we're in a situation where, hold on, just real quick. Because, you know, we got this scenario on the show. We say it's only really 3 types of relationships. It's 100%, it's 50%, or it's the woman pay everything. It's either the man pay everything, they split it, or the woman pay everything. You understand? We don't deal with no type of other percentages over here. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like if you're coming into a 100% relationship with a man with a child, and if that would be her mindset that now she's going to have to split her bag's not even in the equation. It's just her husband's bag. So she could only say, well, I might not be able to get that literal bag or that literal, I don't know, whatever type of car or this type of house because that money is being divided up by other people. Your thoughts?
So I feel like that is something like what I was saying to what I call him, Birdie. Okay,
Birdie, yeah.
what I was saying to Birdie, that's why I feel like, put it like this.
Okay.
If we are coming into this role and as a woman, we are being submissive with a 50-50, you can't really be submissive because now we are both taking on roles. So if we're going to be 50-50, that means you get these kids 50% of the time, right? That means you're giving these baths and stuff at night 50% of the time, right? That load can't be left on me because it's technically not 50-50 if I'm going to work, taking care of the kids, and taking care of you. And what I mean by that is, are you helping take care of them kids physically, not financially, physically? Are you physically in that household? Because when we speak upon 50-50, everybody just believes that just is solely based on financial, and it's not.
Right, but that's the part I'm referring to because as the provider, right, I feel like that is where I'm supposed to be anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Because as the provider, I am supposed to be in that lane to begin with. You as the nurturer, as the mother, and a key word you used was the term submissive, which, I mean, can we get an applause just because she even brought up that term submissive? My background host there, she used the term submissive, not me. Thank you. So all I'm trying to say is this. I feel like, you know, I'm very traditional and I believe in, you know, more traditional roles and things like that. So the fact that you're saying as a woman, you feel like you're responsible for the household, honestly, that is rare because all women don't feel like that. A lot of, well, some women, we just gonna use the term some. We're not gonna use a lot and every or all. We're not gonna be on that time tonight.
That's because the time we're living in is different. That's all.
I know. Right. But the same thing is if you want to be submissive, right, then I feel like you should be submissive. And I get it what you're saying, and it's a double standard. But what I'm trying to say is, as the man who is the provider, then I still needed to be explained to me how if I am a man and I'm providing 100% of all of the income for the family, and the woman is coming at me saying, hey, I bring a bag as well, how does that relate to treatment? How does you making a lot of money relate to treatment? Because a lot of women lead with that. You know, I make a lot of money. I went to school. I'm this type of person. I'm a nurse. No disrespect to my sis out there. I'm a nurse. I got a business. I do hair. I'm all the different things that some women will do. And they're in corporate America, but they lead with that. My issue is we're no longer leading with morality and characteristics. When you talk about that ideal man, like I love watching Kendra G because the people that she has on that show prove it every single time. How much money does a man got to make? At least 100,000. Don't matter what type of morality he has. Doesn't matter what type of character he has. Doesn't matter any of those things. The only thing, and it's a deal breaker for these women, is, oh, if he don't make 100K, he's not even in the building. So
Right.
I want you to think about that. I see you stirring up your salad real quick. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go ahead and
because
tag my homie in, but
it's getting good. It's getting good. You
it's good.
asked.
So bet I'm gonna tag my homie in real quick. I want you to analyze that because this is a question that we like to ask the women, and also I appreciate. I'm gonna say it first of all. I appreciate the good back and forth that we've been able to have. We do this all the time. So what I need for you to also do is you need to put your cash app in the back chat or whatnot. So I know you said you're in upstate New York, so I don't know how much a manicure, pedicure would cost. But we're gonna go ahead and handle that just for being. I mean, hey, you can go ahead and turn the smoke up. It ain't gonna affect your cash app either. But I just want to say
Not. It's
we
really not no
appreciate
smoke
the conversation.
because you don't bring smoke to conversations like this because then signals get crossed and then the audience don't get what they need. So
Yeah.
there's no smoke. There
I
might be
appreciate it.
a
I'm
little
saying,
hostility and some emotion
I
behind
mean,
it, but
I see the veins starting to come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, don't turn up too much. But you know what time it is, man. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my dog back in. Shout out to somebody else checking in. But think about that. A woman bringing a bag, unless she's going to direct deposit that money and give her man full control over all of the finances. What is leading with a bag supposed to mean to a man who makes over $300,000 a year? What does it mean? Shout out to my nephew checking in, man, watching his uncle up here having a civil conversation with a nice young lady, man. So I got to represent that too. But what up, nephew? I'm gonna go ahead and tag
The
you.
Great American Bash knows what that's like, and we saw
There's
earlier.
something going on there, though. There's spark there.
Yeah,
I think
Woo, that was cute. That was cute.
cute.
Yeah, that was cute. Which y'all went all the way to the left for the real point though, but that was so. So
Well, speaking in regards to what he left on me, right?
right.
It wouldn't mean shit. It wouldn't.
So this is like what he was saying, and I'm just jumping in on what he said. If the money don't matter, then what good is to keep using that as the value of the woman? I'm a nurse or I'm a brain surgeon. Let's say you're a brain surgeon. What does that attract? Well, let me kind of say this.
Hold on, I know where you're
I
going.
got so yeah. Do
She
y'all know
she
what
wants
that
to be
attracts?
seen for the same status because that is very big within hold on, because her doing that nursing program, her doing that program to be a brain surgeon, or something as simple as a hairstylist like myself, right? That
But
is a role.
the men don't judge off of status. That's the point.
It's not
That's
even
what.
what I mean
No, no,
by
no, no, no,
status.
no, no,
They're
no,
looking
no,
for the
no, no,
same
no.
respect.
You said what you meant. That's the funny part. You really meant that, and I believe you. That's what I'm telling you. You're
Nah,
right.
you can't. How are you gonna tell
You're
me what I meant? Because I can always
no,
reiterate and give you context behind what
but
I
you
said.
you are right. The average woman thinks that we are rating them on their status when we're really not. That's the same thing Kevin Samuel was stressing. A man that is broke is the only man looking for the girl who got a Balenciaga bag because he's looking for somebody who can pay for his car, who can pay for him to get in the club, pay for him to get some clothes. That's what everybody is missing. That the OGs and the OG stress, the lady OGs, that's what y'all are missing and not telling everybody. The men don't care unless they need help. So that's why when you got the bag,
That's why
you
I said
rich.
conversations, boundaries, and understandings should be spoken upon. That way, you guys even know if y'all want to take on that relationship.
But
Because
it's
if
not
you're
gonna be
solely
fair.
going off of
It's
based
not
off
gonna
of
be fair.
emotion,
But it's not gonna be fair whenever the woman leaves with money. Same way when the man leaves with money. So I'm not going on one side. If the woman leaves with the money, just think of this logic. If she leaves with the money, the man is coming there for the money and he's gonna do whatever to get it. That's the art of seduction. It's not gonna be off of love. That's why everybody who leads with money, men too, usually don't have the person's heart. That's why we
That's
say.
correct. That's the reason why I say you gotta have these conversations because
But
you
the
gotta
problem
know
is,
what that person is coming with, and in
but the
that point,
problem is
you
the
should
people
know if
lying.
he's leading with money, baby. If that
But
man's
you
leading
can't.
with money,
But
are
you
you
can't
worried
say
about
that
your heart? You're not worried
they're
about your
not.
heart in that moment. You worried about being taken care of. You see what I'm saying? It stems from different places. I'm kind of old school, and
Right,
I'm old
right.
school,
Me
but I
too.
still
Me
believe
too.
in working and providing for my kids as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you do not have those conversations where y'all can clear up that air, and those are conversations that are neglected in the times that we're living
True.
in now.
True. True. But
So
look, hold on.
therefore, a lot of things will be misconstrued.
You right about that. And it's a. Oh, hold on. Oh, let you get your shit. Let you get your household right. Let you get your household. But I'll let you get right first. Let you get right.
It's they twins.
Hey,
They
I
just
understand.
bombarded my room.
All they doing is helping me out. They said, Bird, we got to help you out tonight, bro. Cause mama know something. I got to help you out, Bird.
Hey, real quick, real quick. I ain't trying to tag team real quick, but I just gotta say something real quick, man. We got this great conversation going on, man. I think we might have one like, man. So y'all know what time it is, man. I gotta play the video.
Okay. You done shot us back in there. Yeah, man. So but we got a part two to what we were talking about. This is what I was trying to get before the twins came and assisted on the play. So this the thing what we because it's what I wanted to jump into when we got tagged the first time. You say it's the woman can have all the money, whatever, no kids. The man can have the money with no kids. The first problem is usually the women with the real money won't even look the broke nigga way. It's a wrap for that. Because to even get with the woman with all this money gonna take a first and second date of some sort. That no, the man, unless he faking, he ain't gonna be able to provide the type of first date she want. That's the problem with that part.
And that
Is
is
that
true. That is
because
very true.
how is a
Especially
nigga
because we at that point we're not matching. Me personally, me
that
speaking from me personally, if I know you are not, if we're the same age, I'm trying to figure out what stops you from getting where you need to be. And if you give me, oh, I didn't have my dad wasn't in my life, and you give me all these excuses,
nah,
baby, you only giving me that you a victim. Okay,
right,
you have to
right,
grow, and
right,
you showing me that you cannot grow. Now, if you tell me that, boom, I was locked up, I just got out, I'm trying to get back on it, man, I'm trying to do it the legit way. That shows me
right,
that's an effort. You're trying to
right,
expand. You're trying to grow. So therefore, we could probably make something work. Hell, I might be able to put you in position, get you linked with motherfuckers that I know, so you can get what you need to do. And then you might not know your bag might outgrow mine in that time being. But
right.
that's why I said it has to be a conversation. You got to get to know somebody before you even sign up for all of that.
Yeah, now that's some good talking you doing. Some young ladies needed to hear that though. That's what I'm saying. Some young ladies needed to hear that because they really is cutthroat out here right now. And I'm speaking from younger people that's telling me, but I'm just saying, so they need to hear a woman say, hey man, it's all right to help sometime, but But also, I want to get a men a shot because, like I say, when they in the position of my co-host, when they may make a certain amount and have no children, not using him, I'm just saying with that stuff, you know what I'm saying, with them credentials. Now, when a woman, now he take the responsibility of this woman with a child. Does he not get any grace for even doing that? Because that's what's been the issue lately. Men, even with kids though, good men are stepping up to women that feel, oh shit, I'm so fine, I can get somebody. Not even appreciating what has been done. You know what I'm saying? And
that's because the generation is so shallow now.
Right.
They're not looking for beyond that. They're not looking for security. They're not looking for stability. They're looking for the right now, the instant gratification. And that robs them in the long run. So
because they really is not even understanding. It's not as many millionaires as professed, as claimed to be. So it's gonna be impossible if it's already more women, triple, quadruple than men. Now they're leading to saying if you don't make this amount, which I'm thinking they say the average is 45 or something like that. So they put it over the average. If you don't make 50, 60, you just killed 80% of men. Where you gonna go? So that's what leads into the polygamy. Is everybody's gonna accept the 800 rich niggas and everybody fuck with the same person? Just to say you
we gotta start building each other up, and we gotta start having them conversations, and we gotta start opening up people's noses, because we all have to grow and elevate in some way to benefit your future. Even if you don't have kids, you still want to build your lineage some type of way where you leave something behind. You feel me? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a kid.
No. And like I say, doesn't the woman need to take into consideration the man's feelings? That's one of the big points too.
Oh yeah, his feelings will never be invalidated. Because then that's not a real relationship. It's not a real relationship. If his feelings is invalidated, then where are you guys going? Because at that moment, we go back to leading with money and being in insecurity. And it takes more to be in a relationship than finances. You gotta love that person in his darkest days and his brightest days and his struggling days.
I don't think they know what it takes, and that's what it really is. People don't know what it takes no more. Okay, I got you. See, I can agree with that.
You was driving me a little crazy in the introductions. I was like, oh, I'm about to have to fire him up. But after talking to you, I see, you got some shit with you. I feel you. I hear you.
No doubt.
I didn't come to bash.
Absolutely. Well, Miss Mother May, we see, you eating now, and the twins or whatnot is doing their thing. So we just want to go ahead and bless you real quick. Hopefully. Are your initials JJ? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because I would hate for anybody else to get what's coming to you. So we just want to show that we pay as if you watch Game of Thrones, as the Lannisters say, man, Lannisters always pay their debts, man. So once again, we appreciate the on camera, because you actually blessing a lot of the women out there who need to hear this, man. I'm about to go put this on repeat. Like, you heard what she said, right? Because she said you're supposed to be appreciated. You heard what she said, right? She said you're supposed to be down with
the bonnet. With the bonnet on.
She said, come on, bonnet gang in the building. You already know what time it is. It's all good. So hold on. Wait, hold on. You gotta unmute yourself real quick.
I said I caught that in the beginning when he was like, yeah, the lashes and the hair hat. I was like, oh, he already wants business.
No. Well, we didn't put this on the screen because we was being respectful. We didn't put this on the screen. You know what I'm saying? So you're not one of those. So it's not. You're not
nails, okay?
Yeah, we're not. You know what I'm saying?
You know, And I
Yeah,
can
you know-
always take this good old hair hat off. It's just
Okay.
on because I was laying down. So
Oh,
don't ever think.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm about to say, now I feel like you about to fight somebody. Now, because you don't take that bonnet off. I'm just like, now take the
I
earrings
was
out
just
too.
telling you that, I can be presentable too. When I
Absolutely.
pull, these ain't coming off, baby.
Oh, okay. You doing
We,
good.
see, look, we done had such a good time tonight, man. I'm not gonna even go into any deeper conversations on those things, but can you just confirm for the people that you got a little something for your time?
Hold on. Let me see if there's another way I can look, because I don't. If I
Oh,
do it,
you
I'm
might
gonna
click
lose
on
the
it. I
broadcast.
was hoping it was gonna do a little ding, but yeah. Whatever you got to do, we just want to let the folks know, man. We doing stuff a little different though, because we appreciate the content, man. That's all we say.
Most definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? So
And we good.
we
Thank
good.
you.
You might be able to get a couple of toes done, right?
Listen.
Wait, how she do
Y'all
that?
Huh?
Wait, hold on. You saw them hearts fly?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know? You got to get you out. You got to do the iPhone. I'm teaching you.
Oh yeah,
Bro, I was about to get you up out of here. I was like, she know magic, bro. Get her out of here. That's what it's all.
We got all types of little thingies that you can do. Like,
give us some more
all types
love.
of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know you.
Man.
Yeah, I did not know you could do that. But yeah, we gonna let you get back to the little ones though. But once again, we appreciate the love, the literal love with the hearts. I ain't on my phone right now. So
we got to get off the MacBook. We got to go to the actual
Absolutely.
phone, man.
We appreciate you, man. Thank you. You welcome back at any time until next
It
time.
was
So
a
we had to put you on the top ropes, huh?
I missed out on the last conversation. I was trying to pull up for y'all last time, and I missed
It's all
out.
good. Hey, now you know how we roll, so you know we ain't coming up here to beat on you. We trying to get to the bottom of it, because unlike a lot of these shows out here, what we're trying to say is it's too many people out here unhappy, right?
Yeah.
So if the men are complaining and the women are complaining, why can we not get to a desired result that we all want? It doesn't make any sense. If I'm sitting here saying, okay, as a man who I feel like I'm pretty established, I don't have any kids, and that's what I want, why is it so difficult for me to get with a woman and have a child in the proper way that I want to have a child? No baby mama.
But you know
what? Women are not being honest.
Yeah.
And not just with you, but with themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. So when they're signing up for all of this, trying to be in a relationship and stuff, they're not even ready to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kept using the word submissive, right?
Mm-hmm.
That man has to be leading properly for me to be secure, for me to want
definitely,
to follow behind you.
But see,
and
that's
without
what
those conversations, what we gonna do? We gonna with this the blind leading the blind.
But see, also the thing what's going on is that, for the answers to say something with both of what y'all saying, when the man is established in this and that, like you saying, co-host, he doesn't get a fair chance because the woman is automatically doing like Bronny Brown, the lady with the little short hair, this Instagram lady, the Ebony K. Williams, and the other ladies that have been the lady that went viral about you got to make 50,000 before you can even talk to me. If that's the standard, men are gonna be like, hold on, why you got this?
Because the women who don't care about all of that are not being heard. They that is not what everybody want to hear. Everybody loves mayhem. The times we living in is very chaotic. So they hear that, they capitalizing off of that. They don't want to sit down and have those realistic conversations. I call them uncomfortable conversations.
So you think the people saying that, you thinking the women who saying that don't even really want that. They want the money, but they really just saying
they don't want all of that. Because if they want, if that's what they're requiring, why haven't you got that yet?
Because the men ain't going.
Men don't want it. Yeah, the men ain't going for what they talking about.
They too loud. They too loud. Because you can want that, but you ain't got to sit there and tell the world that that's what you're looking for.
You said a valid point. Because what we facing right now, the good men, is really saying that we don't even see y'all, like you said, the good women, allegedly, not the rich. We saying the good old school women. You said y'all aren't
the traditional women.
Yeah, you said
the modern day woman.
Now that's a serious point too, though. That's a serious problem if it's really that way.
And see, my thing is this, and this is I'm all about, and see, I have like these kind of not theories, but I have these ways that I like to move, right? I want to like I say, like to me, you negotiate, and whatever you negotiate is whatever you get. So if you're in a situation where you didn't get something that you asked for, or you know what I'm saying, I said, well, you didn't negotiate properly. So the thing that I can just say from my perspective that I get tired of running into is I feel like I do a good job of negotiating, but it's not my fault if somebody just wants to break. You know what I'm saying? If you want to break the contract, whatever you decide that is convenient for you, and then I can go ahead and be like everybody else. It's like, for example, if I say, you know what, I'm unhappy right now. What the most unhappy men go? And what do they go do? They'll go find somebody else who will temporarily make them happy, and then it just falls apart like that. So it's like when you're in a situation and you're saying, I'm unhappy, and what you're saying is not being heard, but it's like, but wait a minute, you still want me to do my job as an A1 provider, but you don't want to even stick to the original agreement. So that's what I'm all about. I'm not about like
that's some sacrifices that I said them women not ready to make.
Yeah.
But that's my point. Like I'm all about like.
So was that a lie told at the negotiation table? Was that a lie that was told at the negotiation
At this point,
table?
you have to assume it was.
At this point, with the way that y'all talking about it, hell yeah, that was a lie at the negotiation table, because she signed up for something that she wasn't ready for, that she wasn't with, but she was looking at that bag and she thought it was green. She thought she was green as hell.
Right, but see, this is the other. But hold on, I'm gonna tell you one more thing, and then boom, we gonna let you, like I said, enjoy that salad and the twins.
It look good too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to you, man. You need to. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the commercial like you eating a salad from my boy restaurant. But anyway, check this out, right? So this is an issue, right? Because it's like if we are going to come to the table and come to an agreement, right? Then both parties have to honor the original contract. And if you're going to renegotiate, the problem is you're coming back to the table and you haven't fulfilled the first contract, saying you want to negotiate a better deal, but you already proven that you can't even stick to the original contract. So my whole problem, hold on, wait, real quick. So my whole point is this, and then I'm done.
No,
right? Is no, you good. Is when you're dealing with a woman who in the simplest way possible does not want to conform and does not want to submit, does not want to do anything. And like I said, it's one thing when you have these type of men who we see about on social media, they don't lead or whatever. What I'm saying is when you have somebody like me, when you know, and this is the problem. I think I'm too sometimes I feel like I'm too consistent. And the fact that I'm too consistent, I've heard this multiple times, it makes me boring because I feel like sometimes people like the drama. Let me support. Things decided.
That's exactly what it. Didn't I say this world is built on mayhem and chaos right now?
And that's what I was finna come in and say you with the assist, bro. That's the thing about it. Most women, and I've been noticing this, I've been through it too, and I'm seeing my other partners that's going through it. They thinking because of, especially off of social media, but maybe just in their mind or seeing you in the streets, they think it's gonna be 24 hours of party, fun, money, blowing. And when it's to sit down and you really done prep all this stuff for weeks, and you might have to sit in a desk and do a part. Hey, Shawty, you gotta come do something too now. We gotta do this for 20 hours a day. The fun is gone. The thrill is gone. Even if you've locked in and made your contract, she thought it was gonna be this fairy tale every minute of the day versus, bro, we gotta work to keep this shit going. You know what I'm saying? It's even that serious.
That's definitely a fact.
Hey, yeah, people are taking the work, they're looking at the work and not even accepting how much work it is.
No doubt.
I think too, just real quick, I think too, it's a lot of, like you said, they want the romance, but they have to be realistic. You have to be realistic. Ain't shit cheap these days.
No.
Mm-hmm.
That house, if that man can pay for that house by himself, baby, you're blessed, okay?
Yeah.
Because right now,
wait, hold on. Say that one more time. Say it 3 times like Dr. Umar, so I can chop this up. Say it 3 times like Dr. Umar, please.
No, you're gonna have to go back and clip that up.
If you
Hey, I can see what I'm saying. See, I got her nails done. I can't even get a Dr. Umar 3 times, man. You see, she talked all this stuff about how good of a woman she is. I'm gonna get the nails done. I can't even get a Dr. Umar 3 times.
Because I'm giving you see that's
I'm
what we gotta be able to take our praise and grace as it comes, because there's so many people looking for kudos these days for doing what you're supposed to be doing.
For sure.
And I don't remember anybody showing up with a bag of anything for my dad for being a great dad. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't remember anybody pulling up
That's how we feel.
to that person that I know who business turned out to be spectacular, and he did all of that on his own. He did the footwork, he did the building, and now he's walking in it. Ain't nobody giving that man his flowers or his grace. They trying to take from it and get a piece of it. So when you get kudos, you gotta take that on the head and keep it pushing, babe.
It's all good because I got it one time, so you already know. I know how to chop and screw this thing like T-Pain.
It
so
is a blessing when you get a man that's gonna do it.
We got somebody else in the building. It was a pleasure. You welcome back anytime. You know, like I said, you know, hey, you just want to come back and holler at us just to get your nails done every week. You know, you know, I got hold on, you know, I got that. You know what I'm saying? But no, we
trust me, I got somebody else for y'all too. I got some people, so we gonna be cooking real soon.
Hey, but that's good though. But like I said, you know, we appreciate, you know what I'm saying? We all helping each other out, man. We appreciate the content because we about to chop this thing up, and you know, it's about to be on. So we appreciate you. You have a blessed night, man. Take care of them children, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
All right, man. You're welcome. Peace. All right, man. So, well, that went better than expected. So,
I mean,
like I said, but we ain't had to put nobody on the top ropes yet. We ain't had to get no smoke. So,
I mean, honestly though, whenever I hear old school with it, I already know that's a decent person. If they capping and just putting it out there, then that's another thing. But if you saying you old school with it, it just let me know you still understand about the shame.
Yeah.
The shame and you know what I'm saying by that? Like, you knew that we looked at shit wrong. You didn't even want to say you were giving no head in school. You know what I'm like? You know what I'm saying? I'm just look, I'm trying to be PG-13, but straight up.
Yeah.
If you from the old school, you already know that shit was frowned down upon. Certain shit look crazy, and that's what they saying. Like right now, people don't even know it look crazy to have 25 sexual partners at 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
and that's just my main thing. That's why I was glad that she said a lot of good things, because I think women need to hear that instead of. I know we got some clips from some we gonna say some trifling things that women gonna be saying later on, but I do feel like those type of commentary where the women are checking the other women saying, this is why y'all run the problems. Even like I said, she wouldn't say it 3 times, but I'm gonna say it 3 times. If you got a man that paying rent, how much rent is, you already know what it is, man. But we got somebody else in the building, man. So let's go ahead and bring in well, we did as soon as I was about to bring it in the building. Johan, I don't know where you went, but as soon as I was about to click on it, she just dipped.
Well, so, till you get in touch with her, let's give another powerful married woman and let her give some advice to the ladies, man.
Oh, hold on, here she go.
The new one? In today's time? Hell no. Look, I know y'all gonna give me backlash for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If you got a good man, bitch, you better.
One moment. One moment. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Now we back.
Out here washing his feet, kissing his feet, bowing down, bitch. Because girl, even if he is a good man, a lot of the good men in today's time don't even want to settle down. They don't even want no woman. So if you find you a good man that wants a woman, you better show and prove why you.
Yeah, so we're just gonna give a little basic commentary because you already know, man. We ain't trying to get to the chops and the strikes and all that stuff. Sure. Yeah, you already know what it is. I agree, but I also agree that it goes the same way. If you got a good woman, fellas, y'all need to make sure she's appreciated and she knows that as well, because you know, like I said on my other podcast, man, if you got something good, man, you need to, you know, Valentine's Day was this week, and if you just got some chocolate, or you only get chocolate, roses, and all that stuff on your birthday, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and Christmas, that ain't what's up, man. You should be getting it just because of who you are. You understand what I'm saying? So fellas out there, if you got one of the rare good women, the same way we telling the good men out here are rare as well, you gotta appreciate them.
But look though, hold on. Before you
go need on, to be a part.
Hold on. Before you go on,
I got you.
I don't like when we breeze past something important like this, because I honestly don't think the men that's able is not treating a girl like that. It's the men that don't got it. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Because all I'm trying to say is that the way this girl right here, Danica Marie, shout out to Danica Marie, she got a YouTube popping, going crazy. And the guest that just came on, the average 95% that we see, remember we said we see, because we don't see all the great women. It's not saluted to be great. So why would any woman say they're great when all the other ones saying, girl, you stupid as hell. If he don't make 200,000, you dumb as hell for talking to him. You know what I'm saying?
But that's just what I was gonna say real quick. It's just like we gotta get the priorities back in line, because if we leading with, oh, you know, I'm a high value man, I make all this money, and the women are saying I bring the bag and I at least need a man to make this much money. First of all we talking about is money, and all money can buy is stuff. We're not talking about no characteristic, no values, no morals, no nothing. If you will automatically cut a good man off just because he don't make as much money as you think he should be making, then I feel like that's always problematic. The same way with some of us men, we are cutting off some of the good women. I already said that I'm at fault to my eyes at times, but at the same time, it's like we got to get back to standards, morals, and things like that.
For sure. Spin the block. They didn't play. For sure.
I got you.
This equation and part of his life, we're living in that time, ma'am. So for you to be so damn delusional to truly and authentically and wholeheartedly.
Hold on. Let me say something about this. You appreciated Jamie Johnson. Is that Mother May? That's who that was.
That is. Shout out to you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's what's happening. But like she's saying, they really delusional, man, and that's why I brought that up with the guests and you too, I think. But do we not realize that it's not as many people that we think got that money that was had during the PPP? That's the only reason that everybody was running around with $2,500 shoes and renting cars, playing like it's their Porsche truck, and you know what I'm saying, acting like it's their Lamborghini truck. And that was because of a pandemic. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm saying I don't think people have came back into reality with that. Did you even feel the effects of that? Do you know where I'm coming from?
Oh, you know I felt the effects of it, man. When I was out here driving, when gas was $8 an hour, and I mean $8 a gallon. And the crazy thing about it was me having my legitimate business, I couldn't even qualify for PPP, which was crazy to me. Because when I applied for PPP, I was like, yo, I can't get no assistance at all. But you got a guy who just made an EIN two hours ago. He done got approved for $250,000. I've been in business for almost 10 years. Don't make no sense. So I get it.
The good guy always finish last, man.
No doubt, man. Let's go ahead and finish this up, man, so we can bring in Johan to see
okay.
what she got to bring to the bill. To the conversation.
That you'll be able to go out here and find you a high value husband, and you come along with baggage. Girl, please.
You need to have several seats.
It's so damn bad in today's time. And I keep bringing up this stat because this is what it is. Over 60% of men today, between the ages of 18 and 29, that are checked out and done with relationships, sex, family, dating, settling down, all the way across the board. Men are so done, so checked out, so focused on self-elevation and self-preservation, bitch, that they're not even entertaining the idea of being settled down and committed to a woman.
It's over for you thoughts. It's over. It ain't that time. It's over for y'all. The other thoughts made it bad for you.
Shout out
right,
my
no doubt,
boy Future, man. Shout out that boy Future, man. Them thoughts done made it bad for y'all. Shout it straight up, man. Yeah,
no doubt, man. All right, what's up? So what I want to do is now I want to bring in our next guest for the night. She goes by the name of Johan. Johan, man, welcome to the Worst Podcast. How you doing tonight?
That's a
Johan.
really big name. The
Yeah.
Worst
Yeah.
Podcast.
It stands for something, you know. I don't know if you was here at the beginning. It actually stands for, it's an acronym. But yeah, you know, we up here doing our thing. What are you calling us? Where you checking in from?
Yeah, my phone is not gonna stay. Give me a second. I'm
So,
Florida.
You calling from the UK?
I'm not actually. I live in
No?
Florida.
Oh, you behind Bohemian.
okay.
You
Okay, where are you
Bohemian.
from originally?
I'm from the UK.
Okay,
cool.
21
All right.
Savage in the building. That's what's happening.
21
No doubt.
Savage. I don't even know him, love.
No
Don't know him
doubt.
at
All right.
all.
Hey,
Okay,
damn, that
so real
accent
quick,
is romantic.
Well, what we want to ask real quick is you have you know what the topic was for the night? What would you like to talk about? Because the topic for the night was this. Okay, what we were doing was we was comparing being a baby mama versus being a sister wife, right? So we are comparing polyandry and polygyny, right?
Ooh,
If
child.
you look at being a baby mama, right? You're asking, I don't know if you were here for that part, but you're asking a man to accept your child by another man. And if that man is any worth his salt, he's going to have to be in the picture. So as a woman coming in with a child, you want me to accept another man's child and another man interacting with you. So I could just technically be
Interacting.
one interaction or one argument away from him coming through, picking up his kid, and you crying, and you already done went there with your baby daddy, and now you know what I'm saying, that kind of goes. So that's kind of sort of the scenario, but you can talk about that, or like I said, if you got something else to bring to the table, what you got?
Yeah, but you know the thing is, right? Shello, you need me?
Chile, get out the way.
Give me a second.
Let's go.
All right, no doubt. So
What?
so real quick,
Mute it, Johan. I don't want to hear you beating their head back there. Mute it.
I got it. So real quick, like, this is the thing that we got to understand, and we just got to be honest about what type of situations. And this is the reason why I say we as a community are more poly than we think. It's just like, it's just such a taboo term to use. But it's like, go ahead.
I don't want to cut off that part because it's a great point, and we definitely going to get to that. My thing is that why can't we look at all of this as what we would want for our son and what we would want for our daughter? That's for each side. Would you want it to where your daughter only has a man who is filthy rich? Or should she be seeking someone who is average, decent, morally, you know what? I mean, and the same for the son. Is he supposed to be chasing the BBL that doesn't give a damn about everybody, fuck up baby daddy? Or should he be working for a wholesome woman? Because all the women are saying, I got big money, I got big money, I got big money. Would anybody refer their son to this big money woman that's always talking and naked on the internet? Is that what we shooting for or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go real quick, Johan. I just want to go ahead and say, hey, we don't do no double teaming up here. So I'm gonna back out for a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all rock for a little bit. So
I mean, this subject's kind of crazy because it's like I feel like poly's an excuse. Oh, my phone won't stay. Poly nowadays.
Turn it sideways.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's gonna flip. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's weird now. Can you see me?
Nah, that's good. Yeah, that's perfect. You look just like I do.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it here.
Okay.
It's easier for me. But
all right.
What I'm saying is that I feel like poly's an excuse for men to just, I guess, cheat comfortably. The reality of is men is fed up. That's what she said. I agree with that.
That's the reality.
But in respect, so are women though. I don't think it's like one-sided. I think so are women. You know, men need to step.
Not to cut you off. Let me just ask this before you go too deep, because you might have missed the other part. I was just my point that I was saying. If the women are leading with money, this is, I mean, an apocalypse of women leading with how much money, how much of a boss, what job. You're gonna attract bombs and vultures.
I don't know. I've never had that issue. I don't agree with that because I've always over-earned. Even in my 20s.
But did you lead with that? Is your conversation tool?
No, but
that's the problem. And I want you to. Do you not see it?
I mean, I wouldn't want to buy a man.
No. I'm asking this. Do you see? I don't know if you look at social media. I'm assuming you do.
I really don't waste energy. I'm actually tired of the red pill, blue pill, and the men versus women conversation.
Right.
I usually stay out of it.
Me too. But what I'm telling you is that every woman is now no longer saying, I will make sure my man is this. I'm gonna make sure he's that. I ain't gonna do nothing. I get so much money. I don't gotta do nothing for no. That, and you better have 200,000 a year, or don't even talk to me. That's the new viral.
Yeah, but that's a particular type of woman. Let's be honest. That's a child. That's a generational type of woman. I don't think it's a 40 plus, man, because I'm of the 40. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a 40 plus situation.
But they're converting us over. That's the problem.
Converting who? I'm not that easily led. You know what I mean?
You're one of a million. You're like a Leah, 1 in a million.
That is wild. No, but I don't know. It's hard for everyone out in these streets, honestly. Like
you have valid points, though. I just want you to know you are absolutely right, and we just said that too.
See, but the way you say lead with money, like I may not openly lead with money, but once men understand that I'm doing my damn thing, they naturally do what they do, and it's so annoying. It's just like, man, the fuck up. I'm not.
What's do what you do? What's do what they do? What that mean?
Okay, so I've always out-earned because I hustle hard. So
hold on. Outpaced who? Your mate?
Yeah, like I may started off low, but just me being me.
But didn't I just? That's what I'm telling you. You are going to attract. Obviously, you led with that money.
No, I didn't. And so I don't attract. First of all, let me be clear. I've never really attracted bad men. They were high educated men, XYZ. The problem is.
So how did you make more than them? That's my part.
I eventually did. That's what I'm saying. So it may have started off not that way. But then once I put myself in the workforce and then I had a business, I out-earned.
And what I'm telling you is that from being this guy before, I'm attacking and zoning in on all the women that got the ultimate hustle. If I'm not at my peak and don't know how to really get it, I'm trying to make it like I get money
it's intimidating for them. But it's unfortunate though, because it shouldn't be. I never led with it. I never rubbed it in their face. I actually didn't care about that.
No. You getting led where I'm coming from wrong. I'm not saying you throwing it up. I'm saying as if probably the guy who you saying that you met them and you made more already most of the time. You're not telling me, or you should be telling me, oh yeah, I made this and that and that, but I met only men who made 3 times more than me.
No, I've dated high class men, like high level men. That's I don't know why women want men to be double figures. It doesn't make them any better personally.
No, I agree. I'm just saying as in how most people like you are saying, you had the people and they didn't do right, and then you start outpacing them. So that is a big problem if you outpacing someone who is the leader. That's what I'm saying for one, because what I've been telling all month long is that most people that have the money are dating down.
Yeah, but why does it matter if we're a team working towards the same goal? My money's your money. I don't understand.
For sure. Now, when you operate like that, that's a bonus. That's a bonus. We just said that with the other guests. But most women are not joining it together. They're looking for you to have $1,000 on.
Yeah, but again, I think that's a demographic of women, and I this is why I stay off of these subjects. I already know I'm an outlier. I don't think like that. Like, I'd rather be single than to have to be dealing with all of this nonsense that's going on in the world.
Okay, let's ease off of that part of it. The second part is this: to y'all high earning women. I've noticed in my dating high earning women that it exudes a new level of confidence and power to where you do not want to be in the woman and man role. You don't want to have a role anymore, right? Or is you don't operate like
Yeah,
that?
I'm not that traditional. I just think that I think a true leader knows how to position the players better. And so at the end of the day, whether or not you see a leader in me, you should be able to use me wisely, like a chessboard.
You right about that, but are you gonna allow him to use you?
I always allow a man to lead. The problem is if a man no, I'm because a lot of men don't want to admit now. Let's be honest. When they're failing in that department, a nice little dialogue. Communication is problematic. Communication is the highest issue within relationships. Because if you can communicate, hey babe, and you know what, a wise man takes advice from his partner and then makes a decision, right?
But the way you talk, if you don't notice this, from me not knowing you, is that you're overpowering and overbearing the man when he should have that ego and pride and strength. You are, I mean, I can only imagine.
No, see, that's assumptions. That's assumptions, but this is the same assumption that men do. So here's the thing. Lead me how?
Need you to be nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. You're saying,
wow.
I'm going to make the men better.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You need to actively listen because I actually didn't. I really didn't say that.
You know, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit, but go ahead.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to do anything. One, I'm not going to be that wife. So anyone that dates me needs to know that off rip. I won't.
What?
So when you say I shouldn't have to do shit, I don't understand. What do you mean?
No,
I'm definitely not going to be that.
No. You misunderstood.
So that's why I'm asking for clarity.
I got you. You are coming across as if the men are not as fill in the blank as you are, or without you, they need you to get them to the next level. And I'm saying that why would you? And I've even noticed that most women are doing this because of a reason I got. That they're always dating down to the point that they're in control. They have to, I'm gonna make sure. The man should be saying, man, sit down and you don't gotta do nothing.
I've never dated down until recently, so I will say that to you. That's only been once in my life.
Just take your time. No.
Oh, I'm not exposing. Okay, I don't know where this is going.
No, don't get personal.
So I don't want to. No, I definitely don't. So
I'm asking, what would a woman date down for? That's what
I say. I date down because I actually took time to actually get to know him. So on paper, let me break it down like this. On paper, we made no sense. Like I knew that. Like ordinarily, I would probably never date that. So when I say date down, it's not in the way. You know what I mean? Like when you get to know a character. You overlook the black and whites.
I agree with you, and that's why I want you to know that I do agree. The only thing is this: what I've seen is that it's easier. Women like easy, but easy isn't gonna be better. That's where I'm going.
Actually, the funny thing is that was the one time I did, and it was the hardest relationship I've had.
I mean, because y'all wasn't equally yoked. We get it.
Well, there you go. And so, you know, we can say, I think there's never nothing's black and white, right? We can't say anything. Well, these are just opinions. Opinions are not fact. All I can do is give you my personal experience, right? And I never really had, I've never dated back. Like my girlfriends used to be like, well, it's different for you. And I would give them advice about how they're conducting themselves. They would shut me down because according to them, shit's different for me. No, it's not. I just don't behave this way, or I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not. The reason my son's dad is the way he is because I picked wisely. I took time to get to know him. I did my due diligence. A lot of women fail to do due diligence. I find, I don't know, like, I'm not judgy because we all fall short at some point. That's my daughter in the background. We all fall short in the back. You know, like, it's just, it is what it is. Sometimes you can be in a position that you never would have thought you was.
I know this, and all I'm saying is this: I definitely understand. We all make those
decisions. You know what I mean?
Yes, we make them same mistakes, and honestly, you sound very understanding.
No, it's not even understanding. It's taking accountability. I can take accountability for the decisions I made. A lot of people do not know how to do that, and I think that's a lot of the problems in the relationship world right now. Every relationship I end with, I pause, I reflect. I know where I went wrong. I have to figure it out because I don't want to make that mistake again.
Well, you know what I'm trying to do is where I was leading this subject to was really this. Because let's say you are this great woman, like you're putting off and helping your man with the money.
No one's perfect, so I know what you try to do though.
No. I know you're not perfect. But what I'm saying is this, because I was going into experiences too. The better or higher quality men that really have good intentions, not someone who's a piece of shit and just got a lot of money. No, they don't count for this. We're saying someone who is like my co-host who said, I make this X amount a year and I'm honestly wanting a child and someone to settle down with. That's what he wants, not because it's cool. That's what he wants, and he can feel the shoes of what is being asked of from the woman, right? But what I'm noticing is that, which we said about the boring and all that stuff earlier, but the woman, she doesn't want to meet the higher standards that these type of men are offering. So that's why I say the dating down, because I'm that type of way. I'm not going to let it be where you can just do certain things, not do this, say that. No, it's going to be a lot more restrictions than a younger guy who hasn't done this or haven't messed up before, which is why the people are dating down.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What you say restrictions? Like, how do you see a woman in your life? What is the mentality of the partner?
The mentality
you?
is mentality is what was written, helpmate to me. That's what my mentality.
I don't believe in Bibles. Child. I don't believe in religions.
I'm not in the religion.
No, but I'm genuinely asking you because for me, a lot of the stuff that we have is from like old, like another thing that really is the disconnect in the world. We talk about we want tradition, but tradition when? Because modern day, like everything, we have to adapt.
You want it to the woman runs the man.
That's not. You see, you're doing the most right now. No. I'm genuinely asking you a question because the words that I hear come out when you're like, we have to have restrictions. It sounds like she's not your equal. She's not your rib.
She's never my equal. She's never my equal.
That's the problem. Because you don't own a human being. You cannot own. I don't even want to own my man.
No. Owning and a rank and a level is two
and a rank
things.
And a level. I mean,
I'm just.
Who puts you to have dominion? If not religion, religion is the only thing that says men must have.
If it wasn't no dominion, you wouldn't be able to call no police. You would not have your job built.
I'm really asking you.
Architecture. You are not. You can't say you're equal. Women do.
I'm trying to have an intellectual conversation with you because my thing. Yeah, but I asked you, is it not religion? And you said no. I'm not doing religion.
No,
but then you talk about
religion.
But that is the only place where rank over women.
I'm telling you rank in the normalcy of life. This is what I'm trying to get to you is that you would not even have a street to drive, a car to drive, to even make money if it wasn't for men. So therefore, statistically, you're not equal at all. You cannot beat a 5-year-old child up as a woman. A man that's 12, you can't beat him up. This is what we're saying. You can't be equal.
And this is the reason I don't have this dialogue because a lot of men really do have this thought that you have.
But what I'm saying is that I can't cater to you just to make women feel. That's what you're looking for. Like most women who earn a lot do. This is what I'm telling you. I'm familiar with women.
Should a human being forget a woman? Let me ask you a question. Should a human being feel like they cannot be their whole self because somebody is taking possession? Dominion, because that is restricted. Could you imagine feeling restricted but that is what it is. I want you to understand as a human.
You restricted for that white man.
You just stated there would be restrictions. It was your words, not mine.
Will you go in your job and smoke a blunt in there? No, you're restricted.
But your words were there will.
Will you go to work and smoke a blunt?
I'm only using your words.
Johan, and I'm asking you, would you go to work and smoke a blunt in the office?
If I fucking wanted to, I'm not one of those people.
Would you do it? Have you ever done it?
Listen to me. I don't smoke, but the reality, I don't have.
We talking hypothetical. Come on, Johan.
I don't smoke. I know it's hypothetical, but you can't give me a hypothetical that I just don't do.
Okay,
so.
Would you go on your job and have sex? You've done that
possibly.
Before, haven't you?
Here's the thing. Possibly. I one thing for sure. No.
Have you done it?
No.
Why not?
And why are you asking me personal questions?
Johan, why not? Because of restrictions.
That's not restrictions. That is my personal choice not to have done it. I possibly would have because I'm experimental enough to try it. But the thing is that you're trying to allude to there's restrictions everywhere. The reason I'm an entrepreneur, I want to tell you something. The reason I'm an entrepreneur is because I don't like rules. And that's the point. And that's the point. And I've been like that since a child.
All right, sorry about that. What's going on? Yeah, I just wanted to tag in. It was getting a little spicy, man. Getting a little spicy.
I was using his words on him, and he just couldn't handle the smoke. Like, it was his words, rules and regulations. Like, how do you see? The fact is, men want dominion over women.
Hold on, you're muted. Hold on, you're muted. Hold on, I can't hear none of that. Did her mic go out? Hold on, Johan, I can't hear you. I don't know what happened. Whatever just happened, yeah, your mic, it seemed like it went out right when you started talking. Hold on, let's go ahead and get you back here. Yeah, you're muted now. Hold on, let me see. All right, try it now. It says your mic isn't connected. So what I'm gonna do while you try to get that set up is basically just kind of give a little review. It's saying your mic's not connected right now. So two things. I know you said
okay.
There you go. Now go ahead and get what you were saying. Go ahead.
No, look, the bottom line is, right? For me, you can be traditional. Go find your traditional one. I'm okay with that. I don't judge this. Ask them specific questions because to understand, clarifying questions, because the thing is a lot of these, oh, I'm traditional. It comes from religion. And when I mentioned it, he goes, oh, I'm not religion, but that is where it's from. But then it's also, it sounded like he was talking about a child and not a woman, not a helpmate, not a partner, not an equal. No, you could never be equal. And I just think it's kind of like fascinating that the entire world deems all men not leaders. The world will shun a man because he's not worthy enough to be a leader of stature. But then they want to scrounge to a woman and say, I'm a leader to you, though. It's wild to me. But that's just my thoughts.
No, because I think, like I know you were talking about earlier, but you have made it known that some of these things that I guess some women would aspire to, right? Like, you know, if because you already said I'm not the one to be that wife, right? You would make that very clear to a man that you were dealing with, correct?
Stay away from me. I'm definitely not going to be the housewife cooking and cleaning and baby, I just washed your underwear. No, I'm so sorry. My dad did not do that for that. I appreciate the women that do. I have no problem. I just know that I would be dissatisfied. And whatever higher power out there gave me so many talents for me to utilize it. And I would not let a man stop me from doing that.
Right. Okay,
he has no right to do that.
Now, real quick, because I just want to kind of go back and just kind of, you know, I'm not going to go piece by piece, right? There was just a couple of things, and I just want you to explain it, not necessarily because I'm trying to get personal. I just want you to explain what that means. When you use the term date down, what does that mean?
I didn't use that term. That was him.
Okay, because when you said, you know,
I tried to explain it. I said on paper, we wouldn't make sense. He was uneducated. I'm educated. On paper, we don't make sense. So I understood what he meant when he said date down.
Right. So I'm just saying, so in the context of that, you're just basically saying, so if you're educated and he's not, and let's just say if you're financially stable or at a certain level and he's not, that's what you would mean by dating now. Okay, cool. But that is not, just to be clear, that's not a term that you would use.
No, it's not a term that I would use. I judge people on their merits.
That was just about to be what I asked you. So if you're one of these women that are high earners and you basically when you come into the dating pool, what is most important to you? If you're saying, because I understand why you say you don't like to have these type of conversations, right? But what I'm saying is what we see a lot, and it's not, I mean, like, I understand social media and YouTube and things like that can bring certain elements of certain things to the forefront. The thing is, when you're also seeing it sometimes in real life manifest as well, then is it a product of what we're exposing to our eyes and ears to, or is it just kind of blown out of proportion and there are actually a multitude of thoughts out there? So my question to you, would basically be this, right? When you, I don't know nothing about situations, not trying to get that. When you were entering the dating scene with everything that you had behind you, I would have two questions. What are you leading with, and what would you be hoping that a man to attract you? What would attract you to that man?
See, the funny thing is women all automatically want to be led, but they don't want to be led in a controlling. So for me, I don't want a man to control me. See the way he worded that, right? Because no one has the right to control any human being. We go to war for this thing, right? Why do women as a species need to suffer? I just find it kind of perplexing. And I'm seeing the chat saying, well, you want to be masculine. How I speak on a platform when I'm debating somebody, don't assume shit, because I am still a female. Just because I can hold my own against a man does not mean that I walk around with masculine energy. And everyone has both feminine and masculine. So it's just kind of, I hear these dialogues over the last 2-3 years on social audio. I'm over it. Like, right. It's quite pathetic, because there's a population of people that do have these kind of red pill, blue pill kind of conversations. And to me, it's just quite, I need to have dialogue. Are we equally yoked? Do we have the same ethos? Are we planning on the same things? Does he have a plan for his life? How does my plan and his plan work together? Can he lead me? Can he help me? To me, honest with you, I see relationships kind of really, as the bigger I get as a business owner, it started off as a contract. It was a business transaction. I really do think people need to be more savvy about this, making more decisions, because it depends on where you want to go and you're equal. For me, I can help. On the chessboard, the king is the biggest player. You know why that is? Because he knows that all of he can replace the queen at all times. But the thing is, the queen moves dynamically. The king allows her to do that because he knows she can strategize, right? If she dies, he'll replace her. But at the end of the day, a leader actually knows how to let the flock do what they do, use the strengths that they have. See, when men say they want to control you, no, we should be helping each other. Like right now, there's a lot of Black people walking around here with wives, and they running businesses. And instead of actually putting your wife on a contract so you can get government grants, because you know how much money is available. That's how you use your woman correctly, smart, intelligently.
Now I just got a quick question, right? Because when you use the term led as well, right? I feel like there's got to be some sort of hierarchy, because if you are, let's just say, you own your business, then you understand that you are at the top, right? Mm-hmm. And then everybody else below. Same thing. I can use a military concept. You have generals. And
but there's different type of managing styles, though. So when you do the hierarchy thing, it depends. You might have laissez-faire. I don't really want the laissez-faire kind of management, right? That's not really a leader. You're letting everybody do what they do. Definitely the understanding that that's the head of the house. He ultimately, if he is a good leader, I would be every woman. I think this is another thing men need to remember. When you are a natural born leader, women fall in automatically. If they are not, maybe you need to look at you.
I would say I can understand that to a certain extent, but then it's not necessarily going to be that introspection that we need to look at, because we do have to realize also that bad people just exist. There are people who you can make a contract that will not honor a contract. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to also take that into account. Bad leadership, you understand what I'm saying? It's like, you got to understand Napoleon was a great military mind. However, he still lost in the end. You understand what I'm saying? So just because you lose a battle doesn't mean anything. It just, everybody sometimes takes an L. So I think you pointed out something that I think is very, very interesting as well. And I think what I want to try to accomplish, what I want to try to do more of is, I feel like everything, for example, there's a problem, there's a solution. But I also feel like in today's society, we gotta put the blame somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? It has to go to one side.
But that's not how things work, though.
Right, and I'm not even saying that's the proper way. I'm just saying that's just the way it goes. It's like, if, like, for example, we're talking about, like, we're just talking about this dating. You talk about the red pill, blue pill thing or whatever, right? Everybody is trying to find a source of a problem and say, well, the reason why this is happening is because of this. The reason why that happened to you is because of this. Instead of, like,
lack of accountability.
Right. Instead of, like you said, having a dialogue, because there is not going to be one across the board solution that anybody can sign up for. Like, it's not going to be found in a book. It's probably not going to be found on YouTube, Twitter, anywhere like that, anyway, to begin with. So this is the reason why, like I said, the individual dialogue to me is very important, because I want to hear those other opinions, because otherwise you're just going to be flooded with more, men don't do anything right. Women are the worst.
And I would never say that about men.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, it's almost like what gets the most, you know what they say, the squeaky wheel gets the most grease, right? Because it's going to be the loudest one. And I think sometimes that's where we end up messing up, is because it becomes like you said, it does become a very tiring situation if it's the same repeated talking points and everybody's just basically saying, well, this is what I'm going to say, that is just repeated. Then somebody says, well, I'm just going to repeat something else from something else that I've already heard, versus saying, what is your opinion on this? And then we actually can have an individual dialogue to try to not figure things out, but have a more open dialogue versus just being so closed at times.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of relationships in the initial stages, people are so fast to rush in, have sex, do all of these things, and they're just not having a conversation. For me, communication is everything. Like, I'm at the stage of life where I pretty much know who I am. And just with age, just like when you see old grumpy people, right? They're not willing to, like, change their spots. I'm absolutely willing to adapt, because compromise needs to be done. But what I'm not willing to do is conform because somebody wants dominion over me, when I know God made me great. I'm building something great. If you are coming to destroy that progress, you need to stay over there. If you want to see me as masculine, that is on you. Or you can allow yourself to either, how can I help this woman? How are we connected? Because it may not be that we are in the same line of business. You might not be in tech with me, but you know what? I'm looking for that Black excellence, because I have other business ideas. Maybe we align there. Maybe we do something together. Like, for me, it is about how we can work as a team for the greater goal of us. It's not just your success, it's our success. And so somebody should not have to sit back watching you shine, and when they know that they could be great. And as much as I would love to, and I said that to my ex before, sometimes you can allow one person to shine and be comfortable with it, but then you have to be able to give someone a turn, because otherwise they're going to sit there being regretful and they're going to resent you. That's not a healthy way to be. I think if you really are looking for that partner, you should be able to have these dialogues. Baby, what is it that you need? What is it that you want? How can I help you? And vice versa, right?
So you're more of a, I guess you would say, like you're more of like the 50-50, right? Like we're kind of sharing, or is that your take on it? Like, is it more kind of a shared responsibility?
I've pretty much done the 50-50. I've paid most of it. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when you love somebody, like, and you are truly a team, it doesn't matter, because the thing is, this is what I'm saying. A leader knows how to use his team player well. If maybe I'm better at finance and you really just are really shitty at it and you just can't be bothered, you, instead of fucking up, say, babe, I need you to handle that. That's a team. It doesn't mean that I'm wearing the pants. It just means that you've delegated.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When I was saying 50-50, I wasn't talking just financially. I'm talking about more or less like a shared responsibility of all tasks, because you're not necessarily saying, because he's the man, you do X, Y, Z, blah, 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 blah. Because you're the woman, you do this, this, this. When I was talking about 50-50, I wasn't referring to it.
I think it's kind of different. Dynamic. I was raised with a single dad. You know, a lot of people come up in this world and there's this single parent household and it's a single mother. I think my unique perspective, which makes me just a tad bit different, is my dad is I see it as like the rich dad, poor dad concept. Because when I read that book, it was like they were talking about my dad, because he's highly educated. He's an attorney, right? He taught, he was a professor. And that was my household. I didn't have feminine energy, but you know what? Everyone used to be, I was such a tomboy, right? My dad saw whatever greatness he saw in me. Everyone would say, you're going to have to tame her, man. She's a bit wild, right? But I was like, nah, man, she's easy. She's cool. But I appreciated my dad, because you know what it did? He allowed me to dream. He allowed me to be able to know that anything that I see that I want to achieve, I can. And so to imagine being an adult and a man can't, because now you're my woman. What? That's just it's soul depleting. It's stealing your shine. It's unfair because we're both human. That's all I'm saying.
No, and once
I think when
again,
we
like
can
I said,
scratch
I
all of the
understand.
extra conversation.
Right. But I also think that we're also seeing, and I think you might have just admitted that because you said you grew up a tomboy, but I think you grew up, like you said, you are going to be your environment that you were raised in, right? Because you were raised in a more masculine environment, so it would make more sense. Not, that, like you said, both have masculine and feminine energy, but it's kind of sort of like when they say like we have a problem. They talk about emotional men who grow up in single mother households because they basically were around more feminine energy, so they sometimes are a little bit more feminine because of the environment. So when you're saying you grew up in a single father household, it's like, okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
What
but
I mean?
the thing is also
sense.
yeah, no, but the problem is you're taking what I'm saying and I go to counseling, right? I've been in counseling for years. I actually advocate for Black people to do more counseling. Because you have to deal with your traumas, right? And I don't have much, but I had to deal with them. You're assuming because I said I'm a tomboy, I don't know how to connect to my feminine energy. See, the thing is I didn't say that. I just said I was a tomboy, and you ran with, well, maybe that's why you're masculine. Actually, I'm masculine to those that don't know me, because my feminine traits do come out.
No,
and it's actually more dominant when actually, the wall is down. Does that make sense?
No, I understand what you're saying. I was only connecting it to the single parent household of how that masculine energy is coming from a masculine source, because that was the only one in the household, versus when there's only a woman in there, that feminine energy normally comes out a little bit stronger. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying you're a tomboy. I'm just saying, since you told me that you grew up with a single father, what you're saying makes sense, because once again, when fathers have daughters, sometimes they want to put them in they want to put them in sports. They kind of want, especially if they don't have a son. I don't know. Do you have any brothers?
Yeah. My brother, I was raised with my brother.
Sure. So that's all. So I'm just saying this. Sometimes I just know we always have this thing, and I think it's all about also trying to find balance. So when you have a two-parent household, they can kind of get the best of both worlds in a best fit scenario.
Exactly.
But see,
it doesn't always happen.
Right, and that's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is, if you can even by your own admission say that, because I don't want to put no words about. Didn't you say that you felt like, or growing up with a single father, maybe that's why you're a little bit more, your masculine energy might be a little stronger?
I can admit that. Yeah.
Right, and that's what I was saying, but I wasn't trying to say because you grew up with your father, that's why you're a tomboy. That's why I'm not trying to. I'm just saying the energy in the house. If you got a single father, everybody in that house is going to be more masculine. If you got a single mother, sometimes, depending on how the mother is, there should probably be more feminine energy. And then that's all I was just trying to point out. So
no, but I know, but what only thing, and I agree with that. I can admit that. Like, I know that, I just don't like these terms that we have so many different terms nowadays.
Right.
Like, it really annoys the shit out of me. But this alpha female, alpha male thing, I actually loathe it, but I get that's why people do it. When I speak where it's commanding. I get it. I'm like doing my thing, and I'm confident in that. And with that comes, she's aggressive. Oh, she can't be led. And it's just, I find it fascinating because not one man I've dated could tell you that. Like, maybe my son's dad when I was probably 16 and didn't know shit about shit. But to this day, we're so close that even he would probably tell you, nah. Like, I just find it funny. I just don't know.
No, you're cool, man. Like I said, I just wanted to just, like I said, come in, get my 2 cents in, just to kind of see, what your perspective is, because I understand, like, the men are the bad guys or the women are the bad guys.
I don't think anyone's the bad guy.
No, I'm not saying you're saying. I'm just saying that's just you already talked about the tropes that you're tired of hearing, right? And that's what I'm saying. You get a lot of this. If you go to some of these different YouTubes, all they're gonna do is bash women for 5 hours straight.
Or men.
You go to another YouTube, they're just gonna bash men for 5 hours straight.
And I don't have the energy for it.
Right. Versus,
I want to love on men. Like, Black men particularly need more loving, in my opinion. And it's the wildest thing what I hear when I listen to men. I'm just like, oh, like, if you could just, I don't even know, man. Like, my hopes are depleted for the world. Like, maybe I'm getting old. I just it's disappointing.
All right. Well, once again, I can respect it. Like I said, man, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap it up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and bring I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my partner in and see if he got something to say before you head out the building.
He had a lot to say in the chat, I can tell you. I saw it.
Anything else to say before Miss Johan gets out of here? If you don't mind, go ahead and drop that tag in the private chat, and we got something coming for you. Oh, you're muted, sir. We can't hear you.
Miss Johan, you full of it for real, man. I just want to tell you that. Don't run now.
Wait, wait, what happened? Yeah, we can hear you now. What happened?
I couldn't hear a thing he said.
Oh,
yeah. It was muted the whole time.
Don't run yet. That's what I'm telling you. Don't run. Come back.
I was saying I couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
What was she saying?
So what we saying is this. I was never saying nothing in particular about your masculinity, because I know how y'all are. If you make a certain amount and is a tomboy growing up, all my kids, not like that, I ain't got a million or nothing, but I'm saying every one of them mama was a tomboy. So I know how y'all rock. I get that. But you was trying to convince me at first that I'm tripping where I was going. I'm like, man, you know that's how you is. And you
That's
will
not
run
though.
off a good man. I'm talking about y'all are the best type of woman now. You gonna respect the man and all. He get the stroking right and all that. You gonna be, woo, you gonna do right. But the thing is, you won't listen. Just like you proven to the thousands of guests that's gonna peep and look at this. They gonna say, that boy Bird wasn't trying to get smart with her. She just took it that way. He wasn't doing that. And that's what I'm telling you. Any man that isn't gonna be soft as hell and converting to what you say and listening to the way you tell him, you better not put that shirt on. No man don't want that. That's a strong, real leader. And
again,
you shouldn't even want to do that to him. Give him some respect.
The problem is that I was picking things out of your verbiage.
You were looking to, though.
And
that's what I'm saying. And that's what
based on that.
And that's
but the
how
thing
it
is,
happens. That's how it happens. Us great combinations get broken up because the women start doing what you're doing now. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so we're just gonna leave it like this. One of the things I wanted to do a room about a year ago, because I was so, why is it that men think that? Because I know you're not saying this, but like I found on social audio that men really feel like women should just give them, what's the word I'm looking for? Their feminine energy because they're a man. And we're not like, there's no, I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, but this is a part of the social media world.
I want you to respond if the man is amazing, though. I'm speaking on an amazing man that actually.
But there's nobody out there that's amazing, and nobody's perfect. Here's another thing that we have to listen. You could have a guy that actually has, I don't know. Have you ever heard of the 80-20?
Yes.
Right. There's literally nobody that's perfect. Like, we may think, oh my God, if he only had 20% of this, because some things that, like, it happens. It's on both sides of the coin.
Empty cup type of
Listen to what I'm saying. But the true, have you spoken to people that have been married for 50 years? 50, 60? How many of them have you spoken to?
A few. I got a few in my family.
Okay, so I've spoken to, I used to be a wedding photographer for 8 years. And every time I had the opportunity to, and there would be like a grandma and granddad or whatever the hell it was that were married for 50 years, I would ask them. And it was a resounding, there's no 50-50. We take it. And there was one couple that gave me something that I thought, wow, that's amazing. It was like, they used to ask each other every day, baby, how much you got? Like, I got 20. I was like, I got 70. So that would how they would try and get to the 100%. They would, however they felt. And that's what I'm saying. It's just, truly, like, a married person happy for years. The stuff that we talk about is it's abnormal. It's just not realistic.
No, the only thing I want to see where you coming from is this. You don't typically hear the man saying a money amount that any woman has to make. That's never what he's looking for.
Yeah, but that's little girls saying that on the street. I would never open my mouth and say that shit.
Oh, okay. So you can't even speak for them. I got you.
I wouldn't even utter those words because, quite frankly, if my man is unhappy with his workplace, my job is to inspire. My personal opinion, a woman's job is to inspire, right?
Okay.
If she can't do that, then she ain't no use. I told
But
my
see,
son that.
ho. That is the most important thing you said all night. And I'm just looking at the new comments. That is what's the problem. You're right. We've been talking about the money, this and that, and cool. But that's the real issue. The man that's doing what you're saying. They're not even feeling the appreciation. And they're not getting saluted and all of that, like you're saying. What is he getting then?
I don't know,
That's
man.
the problem.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Like I said, man, no doubt, man. Johan, it has been a pleasure. I appreciate it. You know what I mean. Like I said, I don't know if you put that in the chat yet. So it's like I said, we want to, shoot a little something, man, for the content that you gave. We really do appreciate it. It was a little fiery. We just want to let you know it's all love over here. We just, like I said, we just got opinions and
y'all got me talking about relationships, man. Do you know no one can get me to do that? You just I just came to support.
Once again, we appreciate the support. You understand? And you talk about something. Like I said, this ain't the only thing we're gonna be talking about over here. So maybe we might have another topic that it's a little bit different, but it was very nice talking to you.
Thanks for having me though. And it's all love though.
Absolutely, all love, man.
Soften up on them.
I soften up when you're stroking it. And if you ain't stroking it, you ain't gonna get that soft side. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking.
Well, yeah.
Okay, bye.
All right.
I told you, bro. You think I just be talking? See, that's what I be saying.
I never said you just be talking. I know what you said, but you talking to the crowd right now. I know you're talking.
I'm talking to the crowd.
You already know. Absolutely, man. So
that was an amazing conversation, though. I'm straight up.
We appreciate Johan and
them two was amazing,
Mother, man. We appreciate that. Like I said, it's all love from this show, man. We appreciate the topics and we appreciate all of that good stuff, man. So, you know what? After that, bro, you already know where we got to go next, man. You know where we got to go next.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, so you got it. Yeah, we had to go to Facebook Famous, man. We gotta break it up a little bit, man, to see what's going on out here in these social media streets, man. So Serena Williams, that's a repeat offender, right?
Yeah, man, she just continuously has some amazing content.
Okay, no doubt, man. So I'll read it. So y'all be promoting prostitution and begging for a husband. The audacity. And then she responded and say, I thought that's what y'all like. I'll let you hit that one first because I got something on that.
Okay. I want to speak to Serena first. She say I thought that's what y'all like. See, that's what I was telling Miss Johan, I think. But quit guessing what the men like when we sitting here telling you what it is. And that's what I'm saying. That's how it keep going. The women just guessing and assuming what the man want for no reason when he straight up tell you. Because listen to what I'm saying. The men is telling y'all, or y'all considering it woman bashing. When you naked on camera and all that, what is the men saying? Stop being naked on camera. You look crazy. Like, oh, that nigga hating on us. That's what the women say. You hating on us. You gay. You must don't want no. You broke. That's what you saying when the men say like, nah, we don't want you doing that shit. We don't want you doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But then you gonna always have the simp who ain't never had no, he 30 years, the 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
That's why they made the movie, the 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, I think when they say they thought that's what we like, I feel like we going back into that same conversation where it's a certain aspect of society that's really promoting some of these things to the forefront. Like we were saying, we've already shown tonight that we can have two conversations with two completely different types of women. And even though it kind of got a little heated at times, we still can have a somewhat civil conversation to try to get to why this stuff is. But it's not like, you understand what I'm saying, when people start just cursing each other out.
But
that's what hold on. But I'm saying that's what the people want to see. But see, when it's talking about what's being promoted, this is what's the problem. As soon as I open up my Instagram, right, that I'm rarely on, all I see is BBL, 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 half naked woman, half naked woman, half naked woman. And I'm like, who in the world do I follow? Because I only follow people on Instagram who I personally know. But what's promoted to me as soon as I open it up is just half naked women with BBLs. So then all of a sudden, if what's being promoted to me is half naked women with BBLs, and all the women say, oh, y'all must like women with BBLs, it's like, we never said that. But once again, it's almost like a top secret.
It's the algorithm. Nobody asked for that. No men asked for that, period. You could put a sex doll in the room with a man, he gonna hit her. That's the thing. They looking at it like it's, oh, he like the BBL. He like anything.
Yes.
When times get hard, you know what I'm saying?
And that's my point. It's like the stuff that I feel like that's what the algorithm is pushing the same thing. The algorithm is pushing the money. Remember how I said last week, there are no trends that are wholesome. There are no trends that, hey man, we're gonna do a character month where we gonna go out and we all gonna feed the homeless. Everybody go viral by feeding the homeless or doing something. You don't see that. It's like, all right, we got this twerk contest, we got this half naked challenge, we got this. I mean, it's always something ridiculous.
Right.
But when Serena Williams say, I thought that's what y'all like, it's almost like, oh, Coming to America. Who told you that? You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't. You got to understand the dudes that you're talking about who, and this is the one thing you have to understand. And I don't think women really understand when we're talking about quality men, right?
Right.
If you're talking about a quality man, first of all, a very attractive woman is not a big deal. A woman with a big behind, a big titties, it don't matter. It's not a big deal, because if he's a certain quality man, he's already seen and got that anyway.
Yeah.
So the only people who are really, like, when the OnlyFans blew up and said OnlyFans is making $1 billion during the pandemic, I said, oh my God, there's a lot of lonely men out there. Because first of all, any wise man would know, hey, you just go to this site and it's free. So why would you pay an individual for stuff? You can go on Google right now and type in butt naked woman images. I mean, why are you paying only? Like, please stop. But you got to understand, these men are so starved for any sort of type of attention. It feels slightly more personal than just watching two people just beat each other down on your screen. The fact that she might even say your name or look at you might feel like it's something special.
That's
So go ahead and pay that $19.99. But no. If you ain't gonna hear it, nobody else, right? Nobody else. We gonna tell y'all here. We don't like that. We don't like that. We wanted you as natural as possible. As natural as possible, because all of the accessories and all the other stuff, we do all know that we all going to get old. And I think at a certain time, because he said Birdie know he likes a horrible BBL. I call it the baby diaper. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of like the baby diaper from Bebe's Kids. Like, you got a full diaper because your behind is supposed to sit, like, you know what I'm saying, right below your spine. But that joint is coming out the top of your thigh. It looks terrible. So it looked like a baby diaper, man. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
What else we got? You stripped down to a thong and bra for a photo shoot and only got 11 likes. And then he said, now y'all be getting likes on your photo shoot.
Well, I'm just saying, when we go back to this another situation with the algorithm. And I mean, it's really like, this is what I was telling Johan and the other girl or whatever. People following the trends. I don't care what you say. You got to think. Me and one of my partners were talking about this the other day. We're actively getting to watch the people who thought they were the shit in 7th grade or 5th grade or 10th grade. And we're all getting to watch how it plays out. And a lot of them went downhill. The most popular, the most popping just seemed to went downhill. You know what I'm saying? So I say that because even the best of the best then have started following the trends of doing 41-year-old photo shoots. at the same time that 16-year-olds are doing lingerie photo shoots. I don't even know what the significance of the photo shoot is for real, but what is that promoting? What is that helping is in getting you? I mean, like what's the purpose? I'm lost.
And that's my point. I feel like we've gotten to a point where, like you said, it's we're all influenced, right? We all have influence that happened at some point in time in our life. But I feel like when we're having these conversations, it's like, okay, if I look at a trend, like my father is always going to be the biggest factor in my life. Whatever's popular on social media, whatever's popping, whatever term they're even using, right? I'm always going to go back to how I was raised. That's always going to have the most weight with me. But I take into account that the majority of the world did not grow up the same way I did. So if you didn't grow up the way I did, right, then to me, it seems like you could be a lot more easily influenced. Because I think, like, if we're talking about real quality people, I don't think quality people are going on social media and trying to keep these trends alive. I feel like it's the people in the middle to the bottom that are the ones that like, oh yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. And I feel like that's kind of how it is. Like somebody, we was coming up in the 90s, they say, oh, it's all that rap music that has all the violence. Then as we get older and we start seeing stuff like drill music, we like, well, I mean, that drill music is causing a lot of violence, right? You can't ignore that. Right. So I feel like, but once again, are the people doing drill musics like the elites and the intellectuals and the high quality people of the community? Or are they just a bunch of, killers shooting up the community? So I feel like we got to also, instead of just trying to just do a blanket statement for everybody in general, look at these trends and look at who's following. And then that should basically tell you what type of mindset or mentality these people have.
But the problem is, the women, same as a Johan and the same as a Momma May, hypothetically, they are the one, their birthday is coming up next week. Both of them, in my eyes, just from what I've seen, are 80% more likely to do a photo shoot for their birthday in some kind of thong and bra.
You think so? I don't
think
know.
So. And I won't say they would. I'm saying I would more so say they will than won't, or
You
have
say at an 80% clip,
or have. Mother May, there she goes. She said, "Yep, I have."
She said, "Mother May I." Maybe she's saying maybe. I mean, well, hell, hey, if she admit to it. Yes. You know what I mean? Yes. There you go, man. There go the ding. There go the checkbox in your. See, there it is, negative. See, that's what I was like, yep. See, there we go. She said negative. She said negative. That's all I'm saying. I don't play that.
Okay.
She done put the homie the clown up now. So
homie don't play that.
Yeah, it is.
Homie don't play that. My bad. All right. So look, but hold on. Let me say this point right here.
Okay.
It's the women that are doing it that's still saying, you better not talk to me or have a bad approach, or you better have $800,000 a year, and you better not say nothing wrong. And on the first date, you better spend $2,500, nigga.
Yeah, we like Kendra G, because to me, it's like you trying to get a pulse, because we can't see everybody. See, the thing about a lot of this stuff is it's all you can do is what you put in front of your face. So when I'm watching a show like Kendra G, where anybody across the world basically can call in, and they all call in and say the same thing, they sometimes all have, I don't want to use the term issues, but they have some of the same characteristics, right? Then it becomes a situation where it's like, are we really that different? And I want to make sure I make this reasonably clear.
Make this clear, because I'm lost.
We keep seeing the same thing repeat itself. Like I said, we can go on social media, we see it. We see people come on lives all across. You got podcasts. They'll fly the women out. They'll be on the podcast. They're saying the same thing. We can go look on TV or on movies and all these other different forms of media, and they're all doing the same thing. And now you can say, well, yeah, maybe there's got to be some connection. But it's like at the end of the day, when I'm watching all of these things basically say the same things, I feel like you're going to be pushed to kind of say, well, some of that is true. And I think after a while, it kind of sort of becomes that, what they say, art, is it art impersonating life? I think, you know what I'm saying? If you see it enough, you'll eventually start to, it'll get into your consciousness and your psyche, and you'll start to, that'll actually start to come out and manifest itself.
But so are you responding to saying that to me saying, or let me give you a scenario that a friend of mine went through. But okay, so you 40, you in your 40s. You in your 40s and you doing the lingerie. You doing the lingerie photo shoot, right? You doing it on the page. So you opening the door for any man to be like, hey, goddamn, the respect level is lost already. I'm not gonna come at you. It's like, hey, you want me to come handle the business and make sure you're straight and love on you forever. I'm really like, why? What you talking about? You want to hit a little room or something? We gonna get a bit by room now. You
right. Well, once again, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, and then they will say, oh, boy, you can't approach me like that. I'm a boy, you don't approach me. I'm a grown woman. I'm like, bro, you soliciting. You soliciting. I ain't coming at you as, I don't want you as my wife. You already broke that from what I'm seeing. So what I'm saying is, why you need some help with that body or something? You need a little help with that body. Am I wrong for that?
But no, I don't think so, because once again, this is the one thing that I've started to notice. It's always about whatever you lead with, right? So a woman, if I go to your page and I see you half naked, you can't be mad if men are coming into your DMs asking you for something because they're looking at you in a sexual manner. It's not you fully clothed giving your opinions on whatever topic it could be. So this is what I'm starting to notice. People that lead with money, that's what they're going to be focused on, and sometimes they're going to be very unhappy. Men who lead with money and their finances are normally going to get women who are looking for that. The same way women who lead with their bodies a lot of times, and it's like social media, you're going to get a lot of men in your DMs trying to have sex with you because that's what you're leading with. You understand what I'm saying? Like for me and what I do, I don't like the money situation is like the tail end. It's not even really something that I want to even have a conversation about. Like I'm saying, like, go ahead.
And I'm saying if you are this amazing man, established man, and you're actually trying to see what's up with the person, how can you see what's up if she's posting lingerie photo shoots? That's what I'm asking. And she gonna feel you trying her for not coming at her like that, but you ain't coming at her like that. That's what I'm trying to. Am I supposed to say, hey, you know what? I'm ready to put you as my son's guardian? I want.
No, right. But that's my point.
That's
I also
what's
have to take some. Yeah, but I have to take some accountability and responsibility, because if I'm sitting here saying I want this traditional housewife, but I'm going to the girl that's got the BBL with her titties out online, then you know what? I fell into the trap myself, so I can't be mad at whatever results I get later. The same way we're talking, like to me, it's all comes around full circle. If she's leading with sex and I say I want a traditional housewife who's conservative, but then I'm like, but them is some, you know what I mean? Where my dog at? You know what I mean? Hold on, I gotta play it, you know.
It's for sale.
Yeah, but that's my point,
that's
though.
Like a good coat. I can't
right.
turn down a good coat.
I understand that, but that's my point, though. If men are sitting here saying, I want a traditional woman who's submissive, and then she can lead, and then she does the photo shoot, and then all of a sudden you're like,
I played in.
And
Beautiful.
Hold up.
Beautiful titty meat you have there.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like now all of a sudden you're caught up in some sort of thing.
Damn, my shit froze.
Oh man, dang, but the bunker has went down again. Oh man, you can't go out because then you gonna take down the Facebook famous. But if you gotta go out, I'm gonna hold it down, man, while you get the bunker reestablished. Man. But if you gotta go down, man, I'll hold down the fort until you come back. But I think this is what's going on. All right, let me go ahead and. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and Welcome everybody to the Worst Podcast, man. How y'all doing? My partner, man. Hey, we got to get some new generators, man. I don't know how many shows in a row this gonna be. I'm gonna play a little music for y'all real quick. Wait, you know what? Since he gone, man, you know what? Let me play this real quick. Let me do this real quick. Give y'all another little story. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this for a second, man. There we go. Till my dog get back, man. Let me turn it up a little bit. All right. So we got to get up off of Facebook famous, man. And I didn't think I was going to do a confession tonight. But, you know, hey, until my dog get back and he can bring back up the slides. Because, you know, somehow the way StreamYard work, he took all the slides with him. So, man, do I have a confession tonight? What story could I give to people where I can change the name to remain innocent, and I ain't got to be talking about nobody's current wife or mother of their kids and all that wonderful stuff, man? I'm just trying to think, man. Oh, I got a story for you. So check this out. I'm gonna do a confession tonight, man, because I feel like some stuff that was said tonight was they said some really, really good things. And I think as men, I'm going to talk to the men for a second. A lot of times as a man, we are controlled by what we see. We are controlled because a lot of times we are visual creatures. And sometimes we get with bad women and then we blame and say like all women are bad because we keep picking these beautiful dummies and these beautiful dummies don't know how to treat us, right? But you never really were concerned about this beautiful dummy having anything in between her brain. You were only concerned about what was between her legs most of the time. And that's a problem that we keep running into. We got to ask ourselves, what are we leading into a relationship, right? Are you leading with your morality, your character? Some people out there, if you're religious, whatever it is that you feel like you're putting as if I go out on a date tonight, this woman will know what by the end of it. Will she know how much money you make, how much money you got in your bank account, where you might want to go on a trip later on this year? Is that important? I don't think so. I think if we want to kind of turn that page a little bit and we want to start moving in a more positive direction, okay? A positive direction when you're dating, a more positive direction in your relationships, your friendships, period. We have to start leading with better things besides how much money is in my bank account, my credit score, how much money I make. And we got to stop making these, I won't date a man at this certain level of income. We've got to bring the morality. We got to bring the character back. We've got to stop. I mean, honestly, man, we got to unfollow these pages, man. If you liking the women who have some women insecure about their body types and things like that, and men that say, oh, well, I don't like that body type, it's just something to look at, or that's not the woman that gets married, but it's the woman that gets attention. So we gotta stop creating the things we don't, or we want to basically complain about later. It's like you complain about women not being traditional, but then you'll go to the strip club and spend money on something that traditional men are not supposed to be into. You'll go get that subscription to that OnlyFans girl, right? And then you'll get mad and say, oh, all these women are hoes. All of them got OnlyFans. This is trash. So we got to make sure that we're doing things in a more proper way. And I see my co-host has returned. So I appreciate y'all listening to me while I gave wasn't really a confession. It's more or less, I got to talk to the men, and we just got to do a little bit better with leading with our eyes and actually start dealing with women based on character and based on how we want to be treated. Because there's a lot of women out there that'll probably give you what you want, but it might not be in the package that you think it should look like. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my co-host back in. And like I said, man, we about to finish up this Facebook famous. And man, yeah, man, you back, man. I don't know, man. You know, I'll be in Iron Man's bunker. I'm just gonna say, man, Tony Stark's, he hooked me up with a hell of a generator, man. I'm gonna have to get him to come hook up the bunker because my dog Tony, man, we be over here, we be rocking, man. You want to bring the Facebook famous back up? Or
oh yeah, man. Y'all
do a halftime show, man. What we about to do?
Y'all stress me out.
Don't get stressed out, man. Let's go back to Facebook famous, man.
Let me see it.
I got you.
Okay.
Let's switch this up a little bit.
That's their runts, man. That's their good runts.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Hey, but yeah, I wanted to say one thing before we left this point, man. My generator went out. But you say you are absolutely right, though. The people gotta stop rewarding the bad behavior. The men gotta stop rewarding the bad behavior. You feel what I'm saying? They really do. So
yeah, I mean, it's like at the point, like I don't know how we could reverse the trend, but if we say we want women with natural bodies, we gotta look at the woman who just went and got surgery and got some triple H titty. Yeah. We gotta just stop it. They need to get no attention. We gotta stop even, on Facebook when you see the mother of 5 doing squats or bent over or she in back. Don't even look at it, because trust me, if she keeps doing it and nobody says nothing to her, eventually those type of things, you know what I mean? And then the same thing with the women, right? If a man is not talking in a manner that you like, or you feel like he's, I don't know, basically what he's saying is, don't even comment on the post, because guess what? Eventually he'll get tired of talking to himself. So let's go to the next slide. You had nothing else on this, did you?
Nah.
All right, bet. I don't care how many men broke my heart. I'm not even cool.
Hey, that go to the subject you were saying last week about some of your friends went to do that. I say that's last resort. That's last resort. When you just don't trust men no more, it's over with.
I feel like, but this is my whole thing. Even on that whole subject, I don't care how tired you are of men. Like, you need to admit some things that exist within you, because a woman should never be an option just because men, in your opinion, aren't acting right. That would be the same thing like a man that just say, these women ain't acting right, let me go to Bulldogs. No,
that's what they do.
Oh my God. Well, that's a horrible thing to do. If you say I gotta go to Bulldogs because the women, that's like, at that point, man, I'm gonna shave my head, I'm gonna move to Tibet, and I'm gonna be a monk.
That's what they doing. That's what them young niggas doing, they said.
Yeah, on that video you showed, like, they are pretty much just, they're like, what was it called? Men going their own way? Like, basically, they said, we not dealing with women no more.
Oh,
but
man.
I feel like that's a horrible way to be dealing with something. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, if the choice is, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to deal with bad women at that point. You understand what I'm saying? Like, to me, that is never going to be an option. Like, if women are actually believing like men are so bad that I need to go get a woman, that's crazy, because I also look at it on the opposite side. If men, and that's the thing, man, if men are saying women are so bad, you want to go deal with a man? Like, I mean, I ain't gonna count. We are the absolute worst. I don't know why. At least I give women credit for being soft and beautiful and having very attractive features, but you want a big old sweat, man.
Next slide.
Bro, where's the baby at, man? Y'all really about to do this, man?
Sit your ass.
I don't even know where he is, but man, I just think that's terrible. Yeah, man. Next slide, because I don't even want to talk about it no more, man. I just know it's
terrible, man.
Gay.
Absolutely. Can't even book a room for Valentine's Day because you hoes live in there.
Damn,
sir, you can talk about this one too. Go ahead.
That's a true statement, though. That's what I'm saying. All these boss bitches and all of that, like, they credit bad. They got too much debt to income ratio, so they can't get a house.
Okay.
So that leaves them where they only credibility is getting a room. That's about $100 a night, about $3,000 a month. So they live in luxurious, no utilities.
Now,
that's what's going on.
Now, quick question: somebody living in a room, right? Like, I'm just thinking about like the spot over there, kind of like in Jonesboro, like the efficiency. I'm not thinking you talking about $3,000 a month. I'm thinking about the $399 efficiency off of 41 going towards Riverdale. That's what I'm thinking. Right before you get to the Chick-fil-A.
That might be about $18 a month.
Right. But my question is,
no credit check, no name check, nothing. Just come on.
But is it that? I mean, but hold on. Do you believe it's their circumstances, or what do you actually believe that's got these women? I mean, I understand you could say the credit and things like that, but do you think these women, like, what's a different option that they would have available to them? How about that? I'm gonna look at it from a different perspective. A woman could get a room and not have all the things that you mentioned, or is there a better alternative for her?
I mean, the thing about it is, Miss Johan said she loves to be a renegade. She don't want to hear no rules. Nobody's over her authority. She's an entrepreneur, and ain't nobody gonna tell her shit.
Wait a minute. we talking about Valen. She got her own apartment. We can't talk. We talk about why these hoes is in the room, man. We're not talking about Johan. We talking about hoes in a room. Johan looked like she was in a. She had a mic.
I said that that's the way they're thinking. She might got her credit straight, so she was able to get an apartment or whatever while she talking shit. I'm saying the average woman might not even got her credit straight because her other baby daddy already got evicted and he put a fake check in her name. I mean, in her account, so she only got a Chime account. This is the average boss bitch. This is the average boss bitch with $60,000 worth of debt, $100,000 worth of debt. 6 maxed out cards, 2 maxed out cards. I mean, making $50,000 a year.
Yeah, I just feel like.
How can you get a spot? Your name messed up.
I get it, but I feel like, but see, like, okay, this is my point, right? If your options are, and you have this type of mentality, as you say, you have this boss mentality, right? This is where I'm saying that these women need to be making a deal with a regular man, so that way you at least keep yourself out of the room. That's what I'm trying to say. You couldn't come to any other sort of negotiation that you would rather go live in a room than deal with a dude that might just be, I mean, hell, he might be a forklift driver. He might have a regular job, 40, 50 grand a year, be a pretty decent dude.
They don't want rules. That's why I brought up Miss Johan again. Not to talk about her. It was the fact that when you don't want rules, you're not gonna deal with nothing a man got for you, bro. That's what I'm saying. And that's what they're doing.
And that's why they end up in the and then I also had to say something, Mr. Robbie Rob. I gotta bring this part up because once again, this has become a very one-sided conversation. But I would like to point out something because Mr. Robbie Rob, and I hate to do this to you, brother, but what room are you trying to book that these hoes got? They not staying at the W. They not staying at the Double Tree. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm here to say they are.
They staying at the W for a month?
Yes.
Hey, that is news to me now. They doing it like that.
Pretending
then
it's
once
a
again,
condo.
Mr. Robbie Rob, if that's what's going on, then I apologize that you can't get a room at the W, at the Double Tree, and the Ritz Carlton, because they are just renting out rooms for months at a time.
And that's why, and that's when they start pretending that celibate. Celibate.
There you go.
That's when they become celibate.
So that's how they afford to stay in the room, because man, it's woo.
Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it.
3 baby fathers is pushing it. I don't care who get mad.
What's your take?
a woman with 3 baby fathers could be a great woman and a credible woman, deserving of a great man who is moral with no kids and come from a good 2-parent background family. And so yeah, man, you know, yeah, man. I mean, three baby daddies. I mean,
that's nothing. That's normal.
Nothing. I mean, it happens to the best of. It happens to the best.
Why not 7 baby dads now? Let's start breaking the record.
Woo. We need a Dave Chappelle. I gotta plead the 5th on that because I'm like, dog, but you gotta hit that whip for me a couple of times because I'm like,
all I'm asking is, why stop at 3?
I'm trying to be 4.
Let's make it 9. Let's everybody get 9 baby daddies.
No.
Let's do the new thing.
My thing is, and this is just a simple question, right? The simple question is, if you got 3 baby fathers, what are you trying to do? I understand what you're saying, but my question is, if you're going to continue to have multiple, are you like, what is the outcome and the goal that you want when these baby fathers just keep, where you trying to say, okay, I want to start a family with him, it didn't work out. So I want to start a family with another guy, it didn't work out. So then I went and worked this. You see what I'm saying? It's like after a while, you have to analyze, like, are you just trying to just have kids and almost using baby, men as multiple sources of income, or like, what is it? The same thing with like a man who has 8, 9, 10, 12 baby moms, however many he got too. Are you not thinking that one woman is going to be able to give you the amount of kids? Because, like I said, a lot of people got about 9, 10 aunts and uncles, but then you got like 2 or 3 brothers and sisters. And then, then you had kids and you might have 1 or 2. So we not making as many people as we used to. So we gotta figure out what we trying to do with all these baby fathers, baby mamas, or whatever, because it's just not, it's not helping us as a people progress, and no other community is looking like us as far as this is concerned. Doesn't mean we don't see white people. Doesn't mean we don't see other people in the community. I'm talking about, we have normalized this status to the point of being like, I mean, it's almost like something I'm waiting for the IRS to say, like, single, head of household, married, filing jointly, or baby daddy. I'm waiting on that to come on there. It's almost getting to that point. You understand what I'm saying? I know you got something on it, man. So I'm gonna solo you on this one. Go ahead, man. I know you about to go in on this one. Go ahead, man.
Well, if you're gonna push it to me like that, man, I'll just give me a nice, clear opinion of it, man. What's already happened, we can't change. We get that. The question is, does that not matter at all? A man has to come into the situation like I spoke earlier, and he has to deal with all of this. This is a hefty price. This is a hefty price. Multiple men with access, as stated earlier, multiple personalities that the man has to look at every day, watching them go to the refrigerator, watching them go to the bathroom, and he just has to think about the intense moments that you and that man procreated and made this little girl or this little boy. He has to just think about the submission you were given. You have to think of all the painful faces and eyes of pleasure every time they open the refrigerator. Every time.
Well, but hey, we forgot something. You know what 3 baby daddies is, though, right? You know what it is?
What's that?
Just had to get that in. Go ahead, continue.
Most definitely, man. My partner loves that angle. I like that angle sometimes, and it is what it is. If you got 3 different men you can call up and relate to, and y'all got intimate moments, you right. Why stop at 3? But if you got the intimate moments with 3 guys that's real close, they got to keep access to you. You're going to have to let that man do a little plan, man. you're gonna have to even the board. All he asking is that you even the board. Hold on, y'all hit me too many messages in my ear. Hold on.
Oh yeah, nah, you good, you
Oh,
good.
Okay.
Hey man, we got breaking news, man. We got they done called Mariano Rivera out from the Yankees bullpen, man. So we got Action Black in the building, man. He gonna come close it down with us real quick. Let's see what Action Black has to say on the topic. Action Black, man, how you doing tonight, brother? Oh, well, we'll come right back to you, I guess. Hopefully you'll be able to work that out. And yeah, but like I said, yeah, come back, Action Black, when you get a second. Dang, she said because 3 is a crowd. But my question is, he said he can have that, y'all can share her. My thing is like this though, right? If you did have 3 baby fathers and somehow they were able to work it out and somehow you was able to have, I'm not even saying like in a sexual manner, but if somehow everybody in that thing was able to work better, that would be a better scenario than 3 individuals and 1 woman. If somehow y'all could even come together as a unit, would be better than what we talking about. I'm not saying that's even desired for the men in that position, but what I'm saying is anybody really benefiting from that? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate, Mother Mayow for being as candid. And, she I mean, hey, if that's your situation, ma'am, like I said, you're not going to get no judgment up here because at least, hold on, I'm just going to say at least what we can say about Mother Mayow, your mentality and how you view things as a baby mother with 3 guys. I was like, well,
yeah.
I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I got to look at. I'm sorry for a second. I got to look at the men and be like, okay, something had to be off there unless it's Cap. But if you were talking like you were talking,
lesson. She's learned her lesson.
You know what I mean? Because if you were talking like you were talking to these men, and it didn't necessarily turn out the way it needed to, I'm looking like, well, what was going on? You understand what I'm saying? Like that's just the way I looked at it. Yeah, but I mean,
she just learned a lesson, bro. She learned a lesson. That's all.
Absolutely, man. Let me see something real quick here. So, yeah, I get it.
For sure.
You niggas get money. Dang, Robbie Rob is just killing tonight.
That boy, that's a popular fella, man. Shout out.
He said, "You niggas get money and go cuff the hoe that didn't want you when you was broke." No. I always say you niggas get money. I'm sorry, you gotta put like lame or ugly or corny in there because once again, this goes back to what we was talking about, these dudes, these incels who have never dealt with attractive women before. If you couldn't get a woman when you was down, you already know what it is. You understand what I'm saying? You had nothing else to offer this woman but your money. So now you're gonna lead with something that you know she wants. That's not the point. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you was actually, like I said, during my single time, I was living my best life. So it's like, to me, a beautiful woman is great, but it's not like I'm going to go to the, you know what I mean? I'm not just going to lose my mind over a woman that's just attractive. I think these dudes that are dealing with those women, sometimes it could be revenge, right? Now I got something you want. Let me go ahead and get what I want, and then I'm gonna go ahead and leave you high and dry. Now that I have something you want when you didn't want it at first. But
I mean, and that's what's really happening because that's why the Kevin Samuels little thing was so popular. That's why it was so popular. A man doesn't get his money to like his 40s, 50s, and all of that. So that's the point. Your average person. Because the younger you are, it wasn't about the money. It was about just looks and popular and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's how them girls got 3 baby daddies. They just looking like, oh, girl, that was fine. Ooh. Skeet. It's over with. You know what I'm saying?
We don't need no more sound effects there. We trying to make it. I know how you like to do this split shit and he opening the garage door. We don't need that tonight. Go ahead.
But that's how it happened, though. The money come later. So really the niggas who couldn't get them off the good looks and just good character, they had to wait. So it's like the video we had that just got pulled down, when my generator went out. The niggas was feeling bad when they didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? So when they do get the money, they already know what time it is. So you know what I'm saying? And that's why banking on the millionaire and all of that, it's a waste of time anyway, most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, like to me, I feel like there are unrealistic expectations, but I feel like we got to come more down to earth to what reality is, right?
Right.
There's a lot, and we understand this as men. There are a lot of beautiful women out there. There are some women who most men know, like, yeah, I don't believe, like I could get like somebody that might be on TV or a rapper or entertain. Like I don't believe I could date Megan Thee Stallion, right? Some of you dudes might actually believe that you could. Right. I would never say nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think I could date Megan Thee Stallion. You understand what I'm saying? That's just me.
Reasons, yeah.
That's just me trying to identify where I believe I would fit at in society and say, yeah, I'm not saying she's out of my league either. I'm just saying, like, that's just not going to be a good dynamic to me because she's already done a WAP video. So I already know if I was to get a chance with Megan Thee Stallion, I got to be the biggest hypocrite because I've already stood up here and say, fellas, we got to stop liking what we don't want. But then Megan be like, hey, how you doing, Kung Fu Hebrew? What's up?
Yeah,
hey, man, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave my wife and come on up.
Just, all she could be is some smack. That's it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to understand that we can't keep doing the same thing that we complain about. But that's going back to the men and the women dynamic. Men slightly, because I saw another dude that was delusional today, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, you killed my point. But it's a situation where I believe with the number of beautiful, attractive women out there, as a man, you got a way better chance of getting a beautiful and attractive woman than women who are all saying they want this $100 to $500 to $1 million man that is only a small group.
It's not enough people. It's not enough men that make that amount of money.
Absolutely.
Women, and that's why they used to ask the question about how many percent of men make that amount, because people don't even know what percentage it is unless we have an 80% scammer and dope boy percentage that's going under the radar.
Yeah, she said you keep saying lesson learned. It's beyond a lesson to be learned.
We love you, Miss Mother May I. We love you. We just
absolutely. Yeah, no. We
know how that little red thing started getting good, and them boy like, God damn, I can't even. We know how. We get it. We already know that little red thing get the clapping.
Hey man, y'all know what time it is, man. Once again, shout out to Mother May I who called in, man. We really hope you enjoy that pedicure on the Worst Podcast tomorrow. Shout out for Johan, man, coming from the UK. Big up. Coming in with that little accent and everything. Cause that's what I was about to say, man. You was worried about all the. I'm like, but she was killing with that accent. You know what I'm saying? I
know it.
I like it.
But see that what your boy Convict said. I liked it toxic. It would turn me on. She trying to fight. No, you don't tell me. No.
Nah. I just, because I'm simple, bro. I just be like, just read this book to me real quick. Peter Piper picked up Pepper. That accent do it for me. Absolutely, man. But once again, man, shout out to everybody who called in, man. Action Black, we're gonna have to get you next week, man. It has come to the time, man, where we gotta kind of shut things down because we gotta get into the algorithms and do all that good, wonderful stuff. But if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to both channels, man. The Worst Podcast, Libre TV on YouTube. Make sure you turn your notifications on so when we go live, man, y'all come join the show, man. Help us produce. It was a beautiful show tonight, man. We appreciate it. Shout out to Black Wolf because that brother was the one who set everything up, so we appreciate that. And y'all see how we get down, man. We're gonna try to have a civil conversation, and I feel like we accomplished that night. But until next week, man. That's been that boy Birdie, your boy the Kung Fu Hebrew, and this is the Worst Podcast. Peace.